I'm back, y'all. Where'd Ray go? Hello?
Hello,
Is
Ray
it?
got booted.
You said Ray got off?
He got booted. Yeah.
Oh, he died again.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie. Although this technically is a women's deodorant, I don't mind it because the white peach smells good as fuck. The only Listen, it was the only one they had at the Family Dollar around the corner, and my Dove men's body care was gone, and I've been getting dry sprays because the sticks make my armpits hurt. If that makes sense. No, like the sticks, like they make like it makes my armpit like super sensitive. It started
Mhm.
like when I was like 19. Like
Uh,
I stopped being able to use sticks, so I switched over to the dry sprays. And I've been going from dry spray to dry spray to dry spray. But this one right here, what is it? This is White Peach Secret Weightless Dry Spray. Yo, it's for women, but damn, does this shit smell so good? My armpits smell like peach gummy rings. God, is it fucking fantabulous. I
yeah, that's
fucking love that
awesome.
shit. Huh?
I said that's awesome.
I know, right? Like, dude, I smell fucking scrum diddly goddamn umptious.
Mhm.
Listen, I smelled this shit last night. I was like, man, it's a little fruity, you know. It's a little something, something, something. And oh fuck, I did not mean to open that mail that fast.
Oh, I know it's
But
pretty good.
who the fuck calling me on your phone? Are you gonna sleep? Open the Decor app and or order a bed. Bitch, why are you fucking making me order shit? Like I don't know the fuck you want.
Okay.
I don't want that bed. That shit look gay. I want one that looks fabulous. Ooh, I like this one with the purple comforter. Now use decorate mode to place it. This is my kitchen, so I can't put a bed in the kitchen. Where's upstairs? Okay, so is this my bedroom? I don't know. What about this room? All right, so we'll make this my bedroom. Edit mode. Okay. Um. Okay. Rotate. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to catty corner it. Do I want to catty corner it? No, I don't feel like catty cornering it. So we'll put it right.
Good. How are you?
Oh shit! How do you fucking place it?
Good.
Dreamer, you are such a social butterfly.
What do you mean?
Talking to people in video games.
Oh,
Goodness.
good. That's good. I met this guy in Brick Life. He had really cool house builds, and so he was showing them off to me. And then he sent me a friend request, and now we're friends. Yep, that's how it
Mm-mm-mm.
happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Did I mention you have a car? Use the vehicle app to call a vehicle and start exploring. Vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want this shit. This shit look gay. Oh, shy but high.
Who's that?
Whose house is this?
Shy but high.
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about this one that I'm at next to now.
Mm. I don't know. Who does it say? Yeah, the mailbox it'll
It.
tell you.
I just went to the mailbox and it didn't tell me.
If someone has
Oh,
it,
this is Meow Meows.
yeah. Kitten, you are just a precious little baby, you know that? Just make me want to maul you to death.
I gotta find Dream's house. Where's Dream's house?
Here's your present.
That's Violet R. You said what?
I'm talking to my cat.
Oh, hold on. Resident Dream. Or wait, that's the wrong button. How do I find your house?
If you go to the map, hit the dual pad, you go to the map, you see me on the map. You're like right next to me.
I am right next to you.
Yeah. Hi. This is my house. Hold on, I'm gonna
Like
show
a dojo.
you. This is my
No, it's a Durr
restaurant.
Burger.
Mm. What's that? Does that say Dragon Knight?
Who? What?
No, it doesn't. Oh, I thought it was. For a minute. I gotta sit up so I can see better. I like your skin.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I think this one is called. This one's not Stray. This is V.
Very nice, very nice.
Yeah. She's
This
very
is my
cutesy, very
restaurant.
demure. Yup.
So nice. And now, this is my aquarium. Whee.
Goodness.
Now, I am looking for new furnitures.
You're looking for new furnitures?
Yes, we have a new Lego set out, and I'm trying to see how nice all that new stuff is, if I can change some stuff out.
Oh, hold on. Drift says there's a new race in the city.
In this
I'm
city?
gonna take my Range Rover.
In this city?
Yeah.
I believe it. It should be in the town.
Messages, Drift. Thinking the fastest in the city. There's a race meeting starting inside Racing Wheels and Deals. Okay, I'll admit, I am starting to feel the effects of alcohol.
I bet. In that case.
I'm not gonna tell you how much alcohol was in that bottle, but I can tell you it's empty and in the trash can.
Mm-hmm.
And I am starting to feel very how does one say? I am feeling very nice.
Very toasty,
Ow.
yes. Very toasty.
Was that English?
Yeah.
I don't know where Wheels and Deals is, so I'm lost inside the city already, next to the bank.
Wheels and deals.
The testing period is over. Thank you to all our potion testers.
Your spot should be like right there.
Gym, cafe.
Whee! Boom. Let's see. I'm gonna make another.
Sushi place. Am I looking at the map wrong? Am I just fucking stupid? Does it not say the name of the locations on the map?
Oh.
No. Where is Wheels and Deals?
I'm pretty sure it's over by the bank, because that's usually where they start the races. That tall black building that says bank, I think it's behind it, a little ways down.
Dreamer, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know where I just came from.
Well, if you're in the city, you're in the right direction.
What's this place?
Not thanks. No thanks.
Who you calling bestie? Bestie? I ain't your fucking bestie. I'm at the wrong place. I don't know whose car this is, but he was parked in my spot, so I took his shit. I wonder if you know, if it ain't a Tokyo. If you see me, then you need me, now you know you have to go. Fast and Furious. Huh, huh. Fast and Furious. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I feel fucking fantastic right now.
There's all my new
Wish I
friends.
could feel like this all day, every day,
Is it just the
instead
plane?
of angry.
Why are you angry? What's wrong?
I'm always angry normally, but
But
right
what?
now I feel great.
What's got you upset?
Huh?
What has you all upset, my friend?
Fortnite. Dream, Fortnite. Whose
Oh,
car is this? Can I steal it?
the
Oh,
Royale.
this is mine now.
You can steal it until they call it back.
Well, this ain't his no more.
Dragon Craft steering wheel. Oh my god, that lightning.
I found the bank, but I did not find this place that I need to be at.
Damn,
I don't even
that's
know where Harmonious
something.
Hill is, but it says I gotta be at Harmonious Hill. I stole some dude's car, and now I'm drifting it back to your house.
Whee!
I don't know whose car this is. It's mine now, though. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thought shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my shot shit. Jobs? I can become a job person. I
Yes,
don't want to be any of these.
You can work here at any of these places. My favorite's the bow or the fortune teller.
I don't want to be any of these.
Then you don't have to be any of them. Those are just the trending main jobs. There's lots more. They're
I'm not
just
on
not
the trending ones. I'm on the
listed.
career ones.
Oh, look,
I mean,
these
I guess
ones.
I'll take this one. Talk to Roan at the trot lot. Where's the trot lot at?
Trot lot is the horse place. Hold on. Come with me.
Dreamer, I'm not gonna lie. I don't even. Where did you just go?
Is this
When you're in the
you?
passenger seat of somebody's car.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me
I'm
call
gonna
it.
take this person's car back.
Yeah.
I don't know whose car this is, but it's mine now.
Alright. Now head up this road, right? And take a
Yep.
turn right here. Take a right up here at the light. And go straight up that valley. No, no, no. Go back. Yep. Yeah, there you go. This is Trot Lot. You're a horse person?
I'm not a horse girl, but I like horse girls.
Well, you can pet these horses, feed these horses, groom these horses. There's
I gotta
snacks and
talk to this
stuff
lady.
over here. Yeah, you gotta get your job tasks.
I would love to expert. Is my game lagging? Am I crashing?
Yes. Yeah. No, the game is lagging. It's the world. We're all lagging with you. This server.
How long does it lag for normally?
Usually a minute or two. You'll see people moving around once it lets us go.
Interact with the bony to enter Switch to soap. Apply soap to the pony where it's dirty. Yeah. Who's a dirty pony? You're a dirty pony. Who's a dirty pony?
Build
Yep.
wall, thanks. I got 5 or 6 new ones. Ooh.
Booty scratches, ho.
Ooh.
Talk to this woman. No, I don't want to pamper you again. I gotta talk to you. Task complete. Keep working to level up. Okay. Here, kitty.
Where did he put his house? Isn't it cute how they all have names?
Yeah.
Why do I want this? I don't want this. Why
Oh,
would I
fuck.
want
You
this?
gotta... I
That
fucked it.
jackwagon. What did you do to the cat?
I didn't brush it enough.
Yeah, he's mad at you. He's jumping all around. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I didn't know they could jump all around you like that. You were holding him and he literally jumped all around your shoulders and then back into your arms.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that is adorable.
Feed
I
Rio
enjoy
their
it.
favorite food. Rio likes prickly things.
Yes, I'm by neon sign. Neon sign. I'll be back.
Where are
There.
you going? What?
I'm gonna go check out my friend's new builds.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll come pick you up when you're done working.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
City's over by the knee. What? Hmm. Which?
The best foods? What's the best food? Flowers?
Best.
Apples?
I think it's hay.
It's apples.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I haven't
Don't
been a horse
worry.
groomer in forever.
Don't worry, Dream. I'm a fucking professional.
All right.
My brain is mildly fucked.
Brick Bay sign. Oh,
Keep working to level up. Fuck, Ming.
there we go.
Uh.
What?
Oh my god.
What in the hell?
I'm not gonna lie. I would love to low-key be a fucking farmer in like some rural state in a rural area. Doing farming every day.
Wow. Oh my god. You want to see this guy's stuff?
There's animals that need my fucking love. Okay?
Okay.
They need me. They don't just want me. They need me.
So bright.
Why
Damn.
do all of these need things? I literally just took care of all of you.
This took some patience. I don't know how they can.
Oh, goodness.
I don't know how they could build these things. I get capped at like 250 items. And this, maybe it's not over 250, but it feels like it is.
Maybe they just mastered it.
Oh, he's got a Blinky in there. There's no mastering it. You get 250 items, is it? Damn.
Come here, you little fucker. Dun dun dee dum bum bum be dum bum. You know what's crazy? Andrew won't let us have a fucking dog at the house right now because we don't really have the money. But I'd make sure that I'd have the money. But this fucker is at his girlfriend's house and
It's already
fucking playing with the dogs by himself. I'm like, how do you fucking play with the dogs by yourself, but you won't fucking allow me to have a fucking doggy in the house? You piece of shit. Isn't that fucked up, Dream Dream?
up.
I think it's fucked up. I think it's pretty fucking. I think it's bullshit.
Ooh, this place looks cool.
Clean 3 ponies in pampering mode. Girl, you better be paying me good money for this, because I'm not trying to clean these motherfuckers' sheaths like that.
Oh, he's put all the planes up. Oh, that's cool. Oh, this is interesting. Nice. Damn. It'll be interesting to see what these people come up with if they could build actual houses. This stuff is insane.
Uh-uh.
Hmm.
I'm a 2nd level oat intern. You're an asshole. I'm coming back.
This is crazy.
How far is this house from yours?
His house is right over the bridge. Right here. So it's very close to you. Look,
What do you mean? This ain't my house. My house is way off yonder.
I know it's not your house. I said it's his house.
Oh.
I said it's very close to you where you were at with the horses.
Uh-huh.
I like this.
This motherfucker dressed up as Frieza.
I like the light too. That's pretty as shit.
Oh, a laggy time.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
Oh, he's Buzz Lightyear. I thought he was Frieza.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's 1 a.m. Oh shit, I never looked at that clip that fucking... Oh my god, that Cornbread sent me.
This is so cute. This wagon! I love that. That is so cute.
What?
You must have unlocked everything already, motherfucker.
Oh, what are you talking about?
In
All
his
right, I'll
wagon.
talk to y'all too later.
Hasta luego, ho.
He's so cute.
Yes, sorry. Yes, sorry.
Yes,
All right, have a good night,
sirrebo.
Nova.
Yeah. Good night, trader.
You know you gonna hear you gonna
Even
hear me
though
Traitor
I
fuck
have
with
not
Mask.
that.
said,
You're the traitor here.
I didn't
Wait,
even
who's the
say
traitor?
anything.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'm on everything. I like how she just pinpointed on the black man.
Yeah, okay.
It's not cause you're black, it's
And
cause you're beardless.
I was actually dead serious too, and she really believed that.
It's not cause you're black, Jay, it's cause we don't have
Because
beards.
the moment he came back, he was just like, mm-hmm,
Who said mm-hmm?
this guy,
Who's
Who's this
this
guy?
guy?
Devin,
Damn, she pulled the Govey. What I
about
He
do?
does
my
he
height.
doesn't even know.
I'm not mad at you for using the Govey, okay? It's fine. It's fine for you to use the Govey. I'm just like, damn, she pulled the Govey on me.
Lord
My
have
fuck.
mercy on my soul. I
Oh,
feel so
Listen, at
betrayed.
least she doesn't know the middle name, because that would be fucking hilarious.
wait a minute. I didn't know you could put fish
Good
on
night.
pedestals.
Good night, Jay. Sleep
Good
tight,
night.
little fucker. Dreamer, I'm not gonna lie. I did drink half a bottle of vodka. Tea heat.
That's not good.
Oh yeah, that bottle disappeared very quickly. It's making me sleepy. I am not drunk, but I'm definitely not sober at this point in time.
Did he
I
tell
am more
you,
than who?
Jay? Did he tell you my height?
No.
You telling me the truth?
Yes, ma'am. Dreamer, I ain't got no reason to lie. I was making funnies earlier. I do not know your actual height. I know Ray's height, I know Jay's height, I know my height, I know Miss Fortune's height. And I know Roy's like 4'11". I'm sorry, that's giving him too much. He's 4'10". I do not know your height. Dreamer, I'm not gonna lie. You do not sound like you're tall.
Hush up. You don't know that.
Dreamer, I told you, until I see the measuring tape, I ain't gonna believe you. I said it. I'm sticking to it. Until there's a measuring tape at the top of your head that says how tall you are, I don't believe it. It's straight cap.
You don't know nothing. Look, he
I don't
took
know
these
nothing
fish.
about nothing, but I know everything about everything that I know about.
He took these fish and he made them look like they were some kind of a thing here. Some kind of creature. Almost kind of looks like the
One
dragon.
would consider that a dragon.
I
He made
thought
it
so
look like
too.
dragon.
Kind of, but also, kind of not. So, I was just very
Mm.
surprised.
I don't know
Hey,
what
what
song he
was
has on, but he has
this?
something good on. But somebody's revving their fucking motorcycle.
Are there new pedestal options? Or how did he get these in the ground like this?
I'm not gonna lie. This is my first time on this, so I don't know.
Huh. How did you do this? Oh.
Go to the academy and pick a potion up from the dispenser in the courtyard to join. Map. Where's the academy?
It's in the Orange Hill, the big school.
I'm out of here. I'm going to the academy.
They like glitched into the ground.
Mm-mm-mm. Wait, I just realized we can talk about anime now. Now that you won't murder me over it. I went the wrong direction. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Damn, it gave me 24,000 XP for fucking being on here. Where's the
Yes,
courtyard?
you get a lot of XP for doing Lego. Anything. Lego anything. Especially those jobs. You're gonna shoot up your levels. Yeah. Ted, that look awesome. I don't mean to misspell that.
Mornsdale Academy seeks praise. Go to the academy, pick up a treasure from the dispensary in the
How
courtyard.
the
I'm
hell
in the
did he do
courtyard, I
it?
think.
Wow. Ooh, that looks like a little sea monster. Oh my god. That looks crazy. Wow. Wow. I'm just shook.
You said what?
Said I'm just shook. It's a lot of like impossible building that he did to this thing. Like it takes a lot of patience, a lot of skill, and a lot of time and creativity to do this stuff. He did amazing.
Some people are
Thanks.
just built like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in a little. There we go.
Oh, it took my potion from me.
Oh, if you need money, let me know. I know a hack to get you all the money you need.
Oh, all these cars are ugly. I don't want these.
Yeah, sometimes the shop doesn't have the best stuff, but they also do have good stuff. I don't know what's in there right now because I
Yeah.
bought all the good stuff I wanted.
Mm-mm.
Says thanks. Yeah, that's awesome.
What time is it? 1:08. I don't know if I should stay on much longer. What the fuck Jay sending me? Oh, our streak. Streak at 1:07 in the morning is crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
He said he had 8 builds, and I think he's put 3 on so far. What is that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, a bluefish.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
Damn, he has got so much. He probably saw my aquarium and he was like, "Girl, you want to see? You want to see something? Here we go."
You want to see a magistrate? Oh, I haven't started watching Glitch Out Atelier, but I sent it to you because I was like, man, this looks really interesting, and I feel like Dreamer would like it, so I sent that to you. And I'm probably gonna try to watch that soon-ish. But I definitely, now that I know I can watch Call of the Night on Disney Plus, that is gonna be my next thing after I finish the next episode of The Angel Next Door Supposed to Be Rotten. I can tell you that right now. What? What's so funny?
No, then I was laughing at the thing he said.
I was about to say. Wait, what? He said, I love a lot of you know what in build?
Until you put so much time and patience in this.
I love a lot of period, you know what, and build, LO.
No, it just messed up his sentence. He was saying, let me finish mine. He said, thanks, I blank a lot of you know what and build low. So he's talking about glitching. I think he's glitching this stuff. Because there's no other way that you can get it to the floor. It just wouldn't let you. Not for me. Gundams.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't watched any Gundam since watching Iron Blooded Orphans. Bam, 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 bam. How you feeling now? You feeling sick still? Or are you good now?
I feel a lot better than I did earlier.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. Good enough to go to work tomorrow, which is, that is the whole
Yep.
goal.
Yippee-ki-yay. Do you get sick days at your job or no?
If I accrue enough time for them, yes.
Oh, yours are different than mine. Mine, I get 1 day every 2 months.
I should have.
For a total of 6 years.
I'm hoping I
Did I
have
say
enough
6 years?
time there now to cover the day I just took. I hope so. If not, oh well. I needed it anyway. I don't call out very often. Uh, have you seen my Chinese restaurant yet? Um, I don't think so.
Chinatown. I really hope Ray's able to fix out his console situation here soon.
I
I know he said
know.
like 2 weeks, but like 2 weeks is not like a crazy number. I even had Jay, like I called Jay and I had Jay fucking give him like be like, yo, this is what you can do to make it so you can get the console. It's no money for a month and then you just got a payment plan. And I don't think Ray is like vibing with that. Even though it's like, oh, you're getting technically a loan from the bank to fucking buy the console.
Kitten, are you leaving? I gotta give him his meds.
Huh?
My kitten's obese and he needs his meds.
He needs his asthma.
Yeah. He's a little asthmatic like his mom. Poor
Oh, you're
thing.
asthmatic too?
Mhm.
Samesies.
Yep, I have bronchial asthma.
What kind of asthma?
Bronchular.
I don't know what the difference is between that and regular asthma.
It means my asthma is affected by like seasonal changes. It like tightens up the branches in my lungs. Stress
I
them
don't
out.
know what causes mine. I haven't had an asthma attack in a long time. Now, the closest I ever feel to getting an asthma attack was when I was the sick with whatever the hell that was in my lung. That like had my whole right lung filled with like mucus.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was my left. My sister told me it was my right because she has her stethoscope still from when she was in nursing. She can't do nursing anymore because she can't take the COVID shot, otherwise it'll kill her.
Oh,
But at least that's what her doctor told her. Her doctor said, "Yeah, about your CNA thing." He said, "If you take that COVID vaccine, good chance you aren't gonna be around too long." So she couldn't get her CNA license renewed. But, side topic. I haven't had an asthma attack in a long time, and the closest time I had it was when I had that lung thing going on. I had a coughing fit so bad that I almost sent myself into an asthma attack when I was the only one in the house at this condo. And I tried to call Andrew, like panic call him like several times because I'm like, oh fuck. And right before I finally stopped having a coughing fit and was able to catch my breath, I'm like thinking, okay, how fast can I dial 911 and make it to the front door of this condo and fall the fuck over before I can't breathe anymore? Because I don't have a rescue inhaler, but my sister threw me hers after that because I'm like, yeah, I almost had an asthma attack and like fucking died. And she's like, yeah, you're taking one of my spare rescue inhalers. So that's sitting on the counter in the kitchen. I used to have
Good.
asthma attacks all the time though.
At least she was able to help you.
She didn't even like tell me she was doing it. She gestured me to roll down the window of my car when I was at her house picking up some snacks, and I rolled down my window and she just fucking throws it like a football through the car window. I'm like, you bitch. She's like, can't see you don't have an inhaler now. I'm like, thank you, love you, bye. That's the eldest. The amount of times that she's had to jam her rescue inhaler down my throat to fucking make it so I could breathe is actually kind of stupid. Because although I had asthma and I was having asthma attacks for like relatively often, they refused to give me my own inhaler at the doctor's office.
Well, it's a good thing that you had family who cared, though, because my family,
I
the
mean,
only people who cared about my asthma was my dad. My mom used to use breathing treatments like a reward system, and my brother, who eventually had to like take custody of me for a while until I emancipated myself, he straight up just tried to kill me because he refused to help me get an inhaler, and he forced me to walk like 8 miles to the nearest store or like anywhere really just to get any help. So,
yeah, no.
yeah, because he moved
That's
us out
fucked up.
to
I
the
wouldn't let
middle
that
of,
happen.
yeah, we're
You want me
like
to
out
whoop
in
his
the middle of
ass?
nowhere.
You want me to fuck him up? I can fuck him
And
up.
then
I
I would
got you.
tell him, I like broke down eventually and I told him I needed help really, really badly. I couldn't do it anymore. And he just laughed in my face and said he wasn't made of money, even though he got like a buttload of money from my dad passing. And he just never gave me the half I was supposed to inherit. He took it all and he went to Hawaii and he went to Florida and he spent it all.
Nah, I'd be fucking scrapping. I'm not. You want me to whoop his ass?
I would like somebody to, yeah. But yeah.
Listen, I got you. Say the word, I'll fuck him up. Better yet, I'm gonna pick up Ray on the way.
It's okay. I tried to forgive him later on, and he had like a daughter, and then I couldn't forgive him anymore because he's just such a piece of shit. He shouldn't have a child under his care, daughter or son. And then his friends started reaching out to me a lot later, and they were like, you know, he really needs you. He could use that support. He's all alone. He's suicidal. I was like, good. I hope he kills himself. Get fucking bent. Don't call me if he has a funeral. I hope they just throw him in a ditch because he didn't give a shit about, you know, fulfilling my dad's wishes or anything. It's just a whole shit show. It's a whole shit show. So, yeah.
Listen, if you ever need anything, as you know, Ray's got you. But I'll help too. Whatever
It's
you
like,
need, I got you.
it's like, don't even tell me if he dies. I don't fucking care. I'm not gonna be there. I don't give a shit. And they were like, that's so dark. That's so messed up. You're all he has since your dad died. And I was like, yeah, and he was all I fucking had. I had to get emancipated and run away to get away from him. Fuck him. He left me in a cold house with no food or water. He left me there for 2 months while he was in the hospital fighting for his life because he decided to get a motorcycle with some of our dad's money and go drive it into a fucking ditch. And he was in the hospital with like his jaw wired shut. I didn't know where he was. 2 months. He sent somebody to come check in on me when he finally woke up in the hospital. I think it was like week 6 or something like that. And they come up to the house. I had no idea who they were. They came up the back side of the house trying to break in when I just got home from school. It's just me in the house. I was so terrified. I like broke down, called the cops. I was like, I don't know what to do. I'm all alone in the middle of nowhere. And then he was like, I'm a friend of your brother's. I was like, I don't fucking know if that's true. It was the scariest time of my life. So I have a lot of beef with him.
I will fuck. You want me to fuck up them people? I'll genuinely.
He also abandoned me when he went to Florida and Hawaii. I was all alone the whole times. Like, both times. Until he
You want me
finally
to hurt
came
that
back.
man?
He barely
You want me to
even
hurt that
paid the
man?
bills to keep the lights on for me. At one point, they were off for a while, and I was like, what do I do? I tried to get a job in the town, and I was having a very hard time because I was underage. It was like a whole shit show. I got emancipated before I was able to legally get a job.
No bullshit, genuine. Do you want me to fuck him up?
No, it's okay.
Do you want no, that's not okay.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I don't remember
do you
why
want
we're
me to whip
talking
his
about
ass?
this. You don't deserve the trauma dump. I'm so sorry.
Dreamer, I
Bag
do
it up,
not
bag it
mind.
up.
Do you want me to hurt him? Do you want me to hurt him? Like this is me asking out of my own vices. You want me to hurt him?
You know, if I could call a hit on anybody, I'd call one on my uncle first and my mom.
Listen. This is an offer. This is an offer on the table. I will pick up
We can all
Ray
do
on
it.
my way. You want me to hurt him?
No. It's okay.
I
It's
will put
alright.
hands on him.
To be honest, I have no idea where he even is anymore because, like I said, I told them I'd rather not know. I'd rather he just died quietly. So.
Okay. Listen, if he ever try to reach out, let me know. I'll pick up Ray on the way, and I will put hands on that man.
I have no
No,
idea even where he is anymore.
you think it's a funny, but no. I'll listen. He try to contact. I will pick up Ray on the way, and I will put hands on that man, and it'll be bad.
It's like, what are you gonna do now, right? I'd rather you not try to, fuck with my life now any more than I already had to deal with them. That's why I'm like, go die in a ditch somewhere quietly. Stay away from me.
I'm
Don't
just
talk to
saying,
me.
if you ever need it, offers on the table. I'll pick
Thank
up Ray
you.
Ray on the way. I'll grab him a bottle of wine, some Modelo. He'll be okay. Get him a Red Bull or two. He'll be happier than a white girl. I'll fuck somebody up. I
The
ain't got
worst
no
part,
qualms fucking somebody up. I
the
can make it
worst
look
part
like an
is like
accident.
all the people who knew about like what was going on, and they were still like, oh, you should forgive your brother. He really needs you. He's in such a dark place. I was like, get out of my fucking face. Get away from me. Don't ever talk to me.
Nah,
Uh,
you too good of a person for that. You don't no, you don't deserve that bullshit.
but it's okay. Like I said, you don't need that trauma dumping there. I'm sorry.
Dreamer, I do not mind. It's okay.
I don't
Trust me,
remember
it
even
is
why it
okay.
was brought up, and I'm sorry about it.
Dreamer, you do not have to apologize. It is okay. If you need to say something, you are allowed to say something. I do not mind. Okay? Yay? Yay? Yes? Yes? Okay?
Yeah.
If you need to say something, you can say something. It is not a trauma dump. It is okay. If you need anything, Captain over here got you. Yes?
I gotcha.
Si comprendi? Si comprende? Not
I just
comprendi.
feel bad.
Comprende?
I just feel bad because
No,
it's a lot.
no. Ah, esto no, tú quieres papá. Stop. It's okay.
Well, thank you.
I will walk down to my car and grab the belt. I swear to God. It is okay. I do not mind. I do not mind. 'Tis okay. You need to talk. I got ears. I ain't the best at listening. I have very short-term memory, but I will do my damnedest best to listen to what you got to say. Okay? I am a really bad ADHD motherfucker, but I will listen to what you got to tell. If you need to get something off your chest, I got you. Okay?
Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, 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 okay.
Okay.
Clock it. Clock that T, sis. Clock that T.
Well, thank you. And same
You're
if you ever
welcome, you're
want to
welcome.
talk, I'm here for you.
Listen, the only thing I talk about is how I fucking want to talk to my ex, okay? That's the bad thing. And Jay gets mad at me, and Michelle gets mad at me. That's the only shit that you'll ever hear from me, because I don't ever have really any problems other than the complaints that you guys hear about from my job. I ain't got no issues. Well, other than that other issue that made you cry besides the cat issue, but, like, that's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm
That other...
sensitive about animals. I can't help it.
I understand, but I'm talking about that other issue that we don't talk about because that issue was a fun issue. The worst part is that uh, this one's not a trauma dump. This was a oopsie of a clerical error. Guess what? Since Devin had his headset on, he didn't hear his cousin and his cousin's girlfriend coming in the house. So guess who heard that little tidbit of information that other night when Devin mentioned that little tidbit of information to Dreamer and Misfortune and Ray and Jay?
Uh-oh.
Devin's cousin and Devin's girlfriend. Or not Devin's girlfriend, Devin's cousin's girlfriend.
Oh, that really personal stuff.
Oh, yeah. So guess who had to explain themselves the next day on the phone with said cousin?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Devin did. And I'm like, hey, buddy. He's like, I don't know if I heard what I think I heard, but he's like, is this that? And I'm like, no. And he's like, is it that? And I'm like, no. And he's like, is it that? And I fucking, my dumbass, instead of being like, no, I fucking went silent like a dumbass. And then I was like, he's like, I'm not prying, but... I'm like, you little fucker, I know you're a whore for tea just as bad as me. So he got the tea, and I'm like, listen, I wasn't planning on telling you. It's not a super secret, but it's not something I'm like, just like, you know what, let's tell the world. And I'm like, unfortunately for you, the 4 people that heard it last night were the first people to hear it besides my ex and my bestest friend, Micheliante Bonquavius Bonflavius the third, twice removed.
What is that name? What is that real?
Her name is Michelle, and I call her Micheliante Bonquavius Bonflavius the third, twice removed.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's her government name.
No, her name's just Michelle. We love Michelle. She's the best. She's the little human that I've adopted as my little sister that's not actually related to me. She's mine now. I've claimed it. That's my little sister. I've claimed her as such, and nobody can tell me otherwise. If people get introduced, I'm like, yeah, that's my little sister right there. But other than her and my ex, nobody else had known in the past 12 years. And
Well,
so then
remember,
4
I'm
people found
streaming,
out.
so don't say
Yeah,
it.
I didn't say anything. I said
Okay.
nobody known. So nobody known for like 12 years. And then that dumb fucker and his girlfriend had to walk through the door and hear it as you 4 heard it. And I'm just like, fuck. It was an oh shit moment. It was like a, Devin, why do you have to be so loud with your door open? So yeah, now he knows too. And I'm just like, gosh, Devin. Would it kill you not to be such a dumb loud bitch?
I'm sorry. I feel like it's my fault, though.
No, it's not your fault. Technically, it's the gentleman's fault. If you want to blame somebody, you can blame Ray and Jay. Technically, they're the ones that kept on pushing for information regarding a specific topic.
Did you see these robots they built over here?
No, I'm back at the stables trying to level up my horsepowers.
Ah,
But no.
frozen.
It was technically Ray and Jay that kind of forced the information out because they just kept on like pressing the fact of you really don't like blank, and I'm like, no, not for me. Sweet things, apple. And I'm like, no, not for me. And that's what really fucking kept on because they're like, are you fucking serious? You sure? You sure? You sure? And I'm just like, oh my fucking god. And that's what prompted the frustration is what prompted the fucking outing of information.
Mm.
It was not you and Misfortune. Okay? It was Ray and Jay with the really? The really? Be like, I got a valid reason. I do got a valid reason. Not like my reason's invalid.
Well, yeah. Well, that's why I wasn't judging. I kept saying there was no judgment.
I told y'all before I fucking outed the information that I was like, I have a very valid reason.
Right. That's what I was saying. Even if you didn't, there's no judgment. People like what they like. There's nothing wrong with it.
Fucking, my reasoning for not liking things is very specific.
Yeah, it is.
And my reason for liking other things is also not very specific. It's just what I like. It's my favorite thing. It's my thing. I like it. Okay, that's just how it is. But the motherfuckers wanted to question why I didn't like specific thing for so long. And it's like, fuck you. Fine, I'll tell you, but you're not gonna like the fucking answer because it's not good.
No, it was not good.
No, it was not. Fucking had you have a little bit of a oopsie down.
But you're not alone. And
Starch.
I hope you're okay, man.
Me? Oh, I've been fine.
Well, yeah, of course.
Listen,
But you know what I mean. Like, I hope you're healing.
I don't think I need healing. I think I'm just a twisted motherfucker at this point. I'm just a little bit fucked up.
Well, I hope you're happy.
But it's okay. No, I'm single. I'm depressed.
You don't need to be depressed because you're single. Sometimes it's a good thing to be alone.
No, I'm depressed because of how I am single.
Yeah. But again, there's mixed feelings on that, right?
No, that one's
Mm,
hard to explain. Because the feelings are, even though it's been explained a million times to me and I keep on being told that although I may think as such, I'm not the one that is in the wrong or did wrong. Although I'm told that, said individual told me so many times that it was all my fault and that I was wrong and
well,
that
naturally, that's what they're gonna do.
well, I was told that it was my fault and that I caused this and I caused this trauma and they told me that they were afraid of me even though I never yelled at them, raised a hand at them, nothing.
You don't have to do any of that. If there's trauma that's not healed, it's just the presence alone is
I
enough to
mean,
disturb.
I was told that they were afraid of me through my angry text messages.
Right.
Because the only time that I would ever get quote hot-headed with individual is through texting, because I suck at communicating through text, and I would get frustrated because I would misinterpret how things were worded through text, because I'm not a big texter. I'm a phone call person or a talking person, and so I'd get frustrated and we'd have arguments through the phone, through text. And instead of trying to solve a problem like an adult, one of us would shut down. The other would want to resolve things and not be able to get anywhere, and then get frustrated and then text something not exactly nice, but not exactly not nice either. It would be like kind of like a backhanded way of saying like what they wanted to get across and show that they're angry, and would wish that words were just had and that we could actually talk. But the person wouldn't realize that. And so that person then just, shut the other person completely out. And even though the other person kept on trying to make things work and kept on trying to fix themselves for said person figured, oh, although, yeah, your trying is taking too long, so sucks for you, bye.
Mm. I don't know why you missed him then. It sounds like it was not a good situation.
Um,
Maybe I'm just a weird person. I am
I
very
mean,
easy
you're
to
the
get
third
weird.
person that's told me as such, so
Maybe I'm just a weird person. This is why I don't date very often, though, because I don't respond the way I think many people typically would. I'm not. I guess I just don't have the patience. Because honestly, I'm a dick.
I mean,
Oh man, I'd be like, you better treat me the way I want you to treat me, because if I'm treating you like a goddamn king and you ain't giving me queen treatment, I'm going to fuck
so
you
the
up or I'm gonna
only
leave
thing
you.
that I really so when it comes to the person that needed to be changed, the amount that I cursed was a no-no. Me saying the F word was also a no-no.
Again.
Me calling people fat pieces of shit was a no-no. Me insulting anybody in general was a no-no. Like calling somebody a dumbass or a stupid prick for cutting me off or whatever. Me cursing people out, even if my windows are rolled up in the car and I'm not actually doing anything negligent in the vehicle, and I'm just calling somebody a name in the car for doing something stupid in the road, that was a no-no, and I would get in trouble for it. And so,
Very nice. I like this.
um, my thoughts and opinions on certain things were an absolute no-no.
Hmm.
And then, although said person isn't a political person whatsoever,
Hmm.
said person decided to try to become a political person, like just randomly, and then said, "Oh yeah, since our politics don't align, we can't be together." And I'm like, how does that make sense when almost everyone I know has differing views in some way, shape, or form from their significant other, and their relationships are amazing. And then she was like, "Oh, our relationship is terrible because we do this and that, and we have like one argument a month." I'm like,
Unless you
one
support
argument a month
Trump,
is
it shouldn't matter.
it literally was just a quite like how we viewed things in general was just completely different. Like not even completely different. It's like there were things that we agreed on and there were things we disagreed on, and she said, "Oh, since we don't agree on these things, this is like non-negotiable." And I'm like, how is it non-negotiable if we don't agree on this or this or the third? And I'm like, because at one point, there was one thing that we didn't agree on. And it was like the simplest thing. And she goes, I don't think you would ever be a good father. I don't think that you should ever have children. I don't think that you deserve to have children. And she said that I definitely would never have children with you. She's like, I don't think I'd ever want to have children with you. And
That's
I'm
such a
like,
weird thing to say. Like, why?
I'm not gonna lie. That was like probably a month or two before the relationship ended, before she broke up with me. But she said that, and I didn't talk to her the rest of the night. I didn't call her the rest of the night. I cried. I
No.
was like, that was one of those nights where I just kind of fucking, I'm like. Meanwhile, I'm telling her, like, for weeks before that, I'm like, yeah, as soon as I get this career going in this, and I'm able to move out there and whatnot, I was like, I really want to be a dad. I was like, it would be great to be a father. I was like, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, although like I don't care what gender child we have. I was like, if we have a girl, I'm like, I have a name that I have in mind. Like this is the name that I absolutely want. I was like, I'd love it if she takes after her father in like liking cars, and I want to teach my girl how to work on cars. I want her to have her dad's personality, do this, that, third. And then she dropped that on me, and I'm just like, oh. So I spent that whole night crying
See,
till
that's
I
what I
fucking
mean.
fell
Like,
asleep.
how can you still like a girl who treats you or says things like that to you? Like, how do you still have
Unfortunately,
feelings for her?
I still look at her, and I'm just like, I would do anything for you to make you look at me.
What? Why? She sounds like a bitch, frankly. I'm sorry, she does.
Dreamer, it's okay. You're not the only one that
Unless
says that.
unless she's got, valid reasons to be this way with you, honestly, then no, there is no
I
reason for this.
I have literally I have Michelle, who's my best friend right now.
Yeah.
Um, she
Uh-huh.
she knows my exact political stance with everything. She knows my likes, my dislikes. She knows literally everything, and she knows word for word, verbatim of everything that went down in the relationship, all the way to the point of like the end of the relationship. She
Oh,
knows everything. And you know what Michelle said?
what?
She said that my ex is a narcissistic piece of shit and that I didn't do any wrong. And I said, Michelle, I don't think you're right. I said, Michelle, the way that I see it, I said, I fucked up. It's all my fault. And I said, I don't deserve to get back into a
But
relationship.
you just said she knows everything. She's got the outside scope. So are you thinking
She
she's
does.
just being nice to you?
She hates my ex with a burning passion. And I was told if I were to keep on trying to contact my ex, which I had done several times after that conversation,
Uh-huh.
uh, if I ever successfully talked my ex into at least like talking to me properly, that Michelle would no longer be my friend. And so I kept the fact that I kept on trying to talk to my ex hidden from Michelle and Jay. And Jay doesn't like my ex either.
Well then, what are you doing, man? Do you hear yourself?
What?
Do you hear this? Like you hear the words coming out of your mouth?
Yes and no. Because it's like, heart wants what heart wants.
No, because what if I was doing this and it was a guy who said all that to me? What would you say?
I don't know. Because, like, I'm
Right.
not good with relationship advice in the first place. I mean, I kind of am, but I'm not. But I mean, I'm okay with giving people the relationship advice. But for myself, it's like
You shouldn't
I
waste
don't
tears
know.
on someone who doesn't get you, and all they want to do is like hurt your feelings. Like, I don't know. That's just
She
so.
actually, after we broke up, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. I still, Michelle knows about this too. I still have a snap streak going with her, and for several months, actually, probably almost a year after the relationship ended, she would, the only time she would text me is when her dad, who also has like a similar stance as me, like just in general, politics wise, whenever her dad would piss her off, um, she would start just coming after me and like angrily and just like talking down to me and everything. And I'm like,
Mhm.
listen, I don't care that our stances differ. I don't care like that one of us thinks one way or another. You have your opinion, I have mine. I'm like, it's okay for us to think different ways. Like we're allowed to think not 100% the same. I'm like, we agree on a lot of things. We just differ on like these three things, and you're trying to make me seem like I'm the worst person you've ever met.
Mm.
And because we differed on those three things, she like hated it so much of it down. So every time she would get mad at her dad, she would she would just jump down my throat
Mm.
through text message, and I would just take it.
Uh-huh.
And even a bunch of my coworkers are, why do you kept on going? Why do you keep on going back if you know you're getting hurt? And I'm like, because I deserve it. And I still think that.
You are an emotional masochist.
What do you mean? I mean, it's not like
You.
I'm doing it because it's like I do deserve it. It's like I'm pretty sure in my mind at least that it's my fault.
Did I
I don't
deserve
know
what
if it's
my
like
brother did to
brainwash.
me?
No,
Then why would you deserve what your girlfriend did to you?
because I am a piece of shit.
But you're not. Did you
But
do
I
the thing
am.
she was trying to tell you you're doing?
The question is that she won't tell me.
If you yourself are questioning it, saying, well, that doesn't sound wrong to me. I don't think I did anything wrong.
Everything,
Then,
like she would insinuate that that I had done something or the other. There was another thing that fucked me up, which this
oh,
one's gonna be a little bit TMI. The
I'm
night before
streaming.
I
I'm
had my,
streaming. Do you want it on there?
no, I don't care.
Are you sure?
This is fine. The night before I flew home from her state back to mine,
Mm-hmm.
um, she initiated. Like everything was okay because we had a conversation after concert because we had a really big argument like a week or two before we went to this concert, and
Right.
it ended it with us being like we might just end things. Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't want to end things, and she was the one like, I don't know if this could be such and such to like redeemable. I don't even remember what the argument about. It was like genuinely so stupid, and I said, why don't listen? Let's wait until the concert. Let's think. Let's talk it out. Let's see how we feel. And concert, I was a little bit prissy during the concert because I took a nap and I felt like I did not feel good at all. So I was like
Oh.
frustrated, and she made me move over our seats at the concert because some woman wanted to sit next to her family. And I'm like, but we paid for these seats and these seats are closer. And so she made me move over, and I wasn't happy about that. And every time they made us stand, I wasn't really happy about that because um, I have a lot of lower back issues,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know what I did, but like I like hurt my lower back, And so standing was hurting, and then my feet were hurting because I wasn't wearing the right shoes. So I was just like a little frustrated, and I wasn't snippy per se, but I was like a little just agitated the whole time, and my responses weren't the nicest. Like I was just like, no, I don't really. I'm not. No, no, no. My tone was off, and so she said I ruined the concert for her and that she wished that she never went to that concert with me and da 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 da. But that was like a week after. That was the week that she broke up with me that she said that. But the night we get home, before I leave the next day for my flight, she initiated and she made everything seem like normal and we had a conversation and we were like, yeah, we'll talk, we'll make things work. Baze baze ba. A week later, she breaks up with me.
Oh.
And I'm just like, but why? I'm like, I thought we were gonna try to work things through, da 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 da, ba za ba. No. Um, Survey says no.
Yeah. It does kind of sound like she emotionally kind of finished things off with that. Like it may seem like initiation is because, of something else, but to me it sounded like breakup sex.
But why?
Because
I'm like, at that point, you just did it just to fucking use me. I'm like, why? Like, you used me for what?
because she had already decided things were over in her mind, and she was just kind of like finishing up for her what she wanted. That's what it
Dude, it
sounds like
fucking
to
hurt.
me.
I'm not gonna lie. She told me that, like that made me cry too. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I
because
was like,
I,
are
I
you
see it
fucking
from
kidding
your
me?
perspective. I do. And that really sucks. I'd be pretty
I was
upset
like, is this
myself.
really what we're doing? Like, is this how? I was like, I thought we talked about this, and she said no, 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 and then she blamed me probably 6 months later, or almost a year later. She blamed me for her inability to, um, get into another relationship or hold another relationship. And I'm like,
Oh.
but I didn't do anything. I'm like, what did I do? Are you
Yeah, that
serious? This
stuff's not.
person just took the fucking carrot cake in my inventory. I don't know. It just sucked. It genuinely sucked, and I just um
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I still don't even know how to process it because I'm just like, what do I do?
It's really
Because
not fair.
I've thought about it for literally the past, quite literally, we're coming to our second year of not being together, and I'm just like, I still don't know how to process it.
Mm.
Like, I don't.
Well, first off, you deserve better. And I guess I never honestly thought about that kind of stuff myself because
I also was made to understand that I technically got cheated on, but
you did.
at least it wasn't with a man,
Who did she cheat on you with?
a female that we both knew, and it was
Oh,
technically something that I did say she
that's
could
right. I
technically
forgot about
do, but Michelle said that that wasn't okay.
that. Oof.
And I said, but I said it was okay. And she said no. She said
Mm.
because as soon as something uh, she said came into play, it was no longer okay because that one's harder to explain it in stream. I can't explain that part on stream. But
Mm.
Michelle explained that one to me, and I'm like, I can kind of see it your way, but because I technically said yes, does that really still make it cheating? And she said, uh-huh. And I said, are you sure? She's like, okay, well, imagine this. She said, you had this scenario and this scenario. And then she did this scenario with that scenario and that scenario. Does that make it okay? I'm like, well, when you put it like that, no. And she said, so what did she do? And I said, she technically cheated. And she's like, good job. Like I'm slow or something. I mean, romance-wise, I guess I am, but still.
Well, I think you're just an
I don't
emotional
know.
masochist.
I
I think
don't
you
really
like
know what that
this.
means.
I think you like the emotional pain because it makes no sense to me. It just doesn't make sense to me, honestly. Like, mm. But I guess that's just because I always was like, I'm not gonna tolerate that. I grew up with a lot of like, the guys my mom chose were not good. My dad was a really good guy, and he just gave
I
me a
mean,
really good example of what a man should be.
my
So,
whole thing was I would never make her have to see or deal with anything I had to see with my parents or my sisters, like significant others growing up.
and that doesn't that doesn't mean that.
Well, because everything I saw from them was just god awful, and so
Yeah, but that doesn't.
I,
You shouldn't have to
hmm,
hide that from her.
well, no, it's not hiding. It was like my thought was always be my relationship will never be anything like theirs, and
Right.
I would never do anything to jeopardize the relationship the way that they quote did. And I guess even though I avoided everything that they did, it wasn't enough.
Mm.
And so that's another reason why it's like, oh, it is my fault. Oh, I deserve the pain. It doesn't matter. It's okay. And they're like, why do you let her keep on hurting you? And I keep on saying, well, one, I deserve it. It's okay if she hurts me because it means that nobody else is getting hurt.
No, that doesn't mean that no one else is getting hurt. If anything, that means that you're showing her what she can get away with versus what she couldn't get away with. In other words, you're allowing her to go on to the next guy and do the same thing, and that's not okay. She definitely needs to be told to fuck off and that she is wrong and that she is a narcissist to her face. Because the only way you're ever going to grow or change is when you're confronted and held accountable with your actions.
I don't
No
know.
child ever grew and said, I'm so glad my mom never disciplined me. No. Only
I mean,
spoiled little
another
rotten
thing
bitches
is,
say that shit.
another thing that Michelle likes to use against me is the fact that she's 4 years older than me and she's never had a job or a license.
Okay.
Like, I'm like,
She's holding that over you? That sounds not good.
Michelle says, like, why were you with that girl when this girl's never done anything with her
Oh,
life?
I see. She's basically saying, what was she offering you?
Uh, if we're going by technicality, nothing except, uh, you know,
Everybody's
because
got their
I
own
paid for everything.
situations.
I paid for everything. No, she just kind of never got into the world and she just always had an excuse.
She just didn't have to do it, so she didn't do it.
Pretty much because her dad never just kind of told her to.
Oh, I hate
So
that.
she just kind of figured it was okay. And she's still like that today. Like,
Yeah,
although
I
she's
know people
very
do that.
handy, it's like she's very handy. She knows how to do quite literally any type of household maintenance. And I mean, like, real maintenance, like plumbing, heating, like drywalling. She can do any of that.
That's good.
But she's never worked any real job. She's never driven a car outside of when she had her permit.
Did she still have money? Did she still have things?
Mm-mm. I mean, I
No.
paid for everything. I bought her a PS5. I bought her the monitor that she uses with her computer. I technically, even after our relationship ended, I offered to pay for her computer. I bought her everything. Like, she didn't really want for much, but like I bought her everything that she asked for the moment she asked for it, with no questions asked. I spent so much money traveling to her state as often as I could. I mean, I dealt with fucking the panic attacks I had for my first time, like, driving out of state for super long distance. Like, I
What?
had fucking panic attacks the whole drive there.
Well, what do you miss about her? What is it? What was it with her personality? If she always made you feel like shit, she never did anything for you. It doesn't sound like she was any kind of like caring person in your boat. The fuck
I
did you
mean,
even like her for?
as corny as it sounds, it's as simple as being able to look into her eyes. Like, it's so simple. It's something so small. Being able to hold her hand, just be around her, is just that's enough.
But she didn't fill your cup in any sense. Like, what I mean is, like, it doesn't sound like she was a girl worth holding the hand of. It sounds like, if anything,
I
your
mean, that's
friend
what everybody
Michelle would
else
be
tells
someone
me, but
worth.
it's like, no, Michelle's my, like, little sister too much, but
But what I mean is, like, personality wise and, like, caring wise. See, this is why I think
it's
you're an emotional masochist because you're like, oh, she's a little sister, but you're not seeking that romance where, like, she
well, I'm not
cares
seeking
about.
it in the first place. One, Michelle also has a man's that I'm also friends with, but like Michelle's just like, to me, Michelle automatically, as soon as I like met Michelle, Michelle was automatically in my eyes like, oh my god, you're like the little sister I always wish I had. Because I am the youngest,
I'm not.
as you know.
I'm not talking about Michelle. I mean, like a girl like Michelle.
A girl like Michelle. I don't know. I had a bad instance with technically Michelle's cousin.
You're having a bad instance with this girl.
Well, this is different. Michelle's cousin, I have Michelle's cousin blocked on everything.
Well, that's not good either. But I'm not talking about her cousin. I'm talking about a girl like Michelle. Someone who clicks with
Yeah,
you. Someone who wants to do things for you too. Like you
I
want to do
don't, yeah,
romantic
but I
things for
don't
someone.
know.
You should
I
have someone
don't
who
know.
returns the love. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
don't
What
know.
is your love language? You need to find someone who speaks it. Because
I
it
don't
does
know how
not
the
sound
hell
like
that
this
works.
girl wants to speak no fucking love language with you. She just wants to speak direct hate to your soul. And that is not okay. You deserve much
I
better.
I don't know, because I still think it's okay, even though she hurt me.
You know what? You
Like,
deserve
it's
the love that you
okay.
want. And if that's the
But it's
love you
okay, though.
want, it's not okay.
It's not exactly the love I want, because it's not love at all, but it's okay if she hurts me.
See,
It's
you just
okay.
said. You just said it's not the love you want. Because it's not love at all. The fuck are you doing?
She's told me 1,000 times that she doesn't love me anymore, but it's okay, because I mean, I honestly, for a long time, I thought maybe I could, reignite the spark. But in my eyes, really, it's like, what's the word? I don't know. She once told me, she's like, you'll find someone. And I'm like, how am I supposed to find someone that makes me feel emotionally the way that you made me feel? I mean, even still, like, I'm, I don't know if I'm attached. Maybe I'm attached. I don't know. But I'm like, there's no one that I look at that has made me feel the way you made me feel. There's nobody that I've spoken to that's made me feel the way you made me feel. And then it's like, I'm like, how do I live with myself knowing that there's not someone that can have the feelings that I've given to you? Like, I'm like, how can I live with myself giving someone love knowing that it's not the same level that I gave to you. I'm like, I can't do that to someone. I can't hurt somebody in that way or feel like I'm not loving them properly because I can't give them the same level that I gave you. Make sense?
It doesn't mean you go back to them.
I don't know, because I can't give somebody the feeling that I gave her, so it doesn't feel fair to them. Why would I do that to somebody when I don't want that done to me? I don't want somebody to come to me and be like, "Oh, well, I love this person more than you in the past, but it's okay. I'll date you and I'll love you." But at the end of the day, it's not the same level. It's not the same level of love at all. Like, I don't want to do that to somebody. I don't want to be like, "Oh, I love you" to somebody, but in the same token, I'm like, in the same breath, it's like, in my mind, I'm like, yeah, but I don't feel as emotionally connected to you as I did to this person. Because to me, that's a betrayal. That's like, I'm betraying them in some type of way because I don't feel as close to them as I should. Or as close as I feel I should. And
Well,
for the
then,
longest time, even after the relationship ended, I felt disgusted every time I looked at someone, even trying to be like, maybe I should go talk to somebody. Maybe I should try to get rid of this feeling. And then every time I did it, I would get so disgusted with myself, I would get nauseous.
but that's
Now
just
I'm
because
not
you
really
broke
bad with
up.
that.
You gotta give
Well, I'm
yourself a
not bad with
period of
that per
healing.
se now. Oh no, this was all the way until like maybe 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's your period of healing. Everyone's different. Like you said,
This is like fucking 14, 15 months.
you had a very intense connection and you weren't ready to let go, and she obviously isn't coming back, and that's very hard. So it's understandable that you need time. Everyone needs that kind of time. And
I
then when
mean,
you,
also, when I did try... Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Go ahead.
oh, you're fine. You don't need to seek the love right away. You can just, you could just chill and let it find you. That's usually how I let things happen. I'm very much go with the flow. And I've met people like that, many times.
Dude, I tried one time to, like, be like, okay, I'm gonna try this. That is with Michelle's cousin.
Hmm.
I was like, I don't know why. Because I was like, okay, I kind of like you. I can see that there's potential to... I was like, I told her, I was like, there's potential for me to love you. Like, I like you. I'm like, there's potential for me to love you because we were in a weird kind of talking stage.
Hmm.
Turns out Michelle's cousin is very much a legitimate narcissist.
Oh.
She poses herself as an extreme man hater, and Med should only speak when spoken to, and baze
Oh,
baze ba.
oh, that's
Um,
scary.
she's one of those women that she's like, you got to bark for me, da da da. I didn't
Oh,
know any of that.
goodness.
I'm like, yeah, no, good luck. And she's like, oh, all men will do this for that. She's like, if I send you a picture of my boobs, and I'm like, yeah, you're not that big a deal. I'm like, I've seen enough tits in my life to not be like, oh, woohoo, tits. Like, yeah, boobs are cool. But at the end of the day, I do not care about tits like that much to be like, oh, I'm gonna bark to see your fucking tits. I don't want to bark to see your tits for one. Two, I don't care to see your tits. Like, you're saying that of your own fucking volition. I'm not saying that I want to see your tits.
Right.
And she's off and off and off, and fucking... Finally, I had enough. I said something very mean, knowing it was something very mean. I said, and granted, thinking back on it, saying it, I should not have said what I said. Last time I went to the state that Michelle and her cousin are in,
Hmm.
we went to a restaurant, and in that restaurant, Michelle's cousin kept on making very direct jabs at me.
Mm.
for one reason or another, talking about my beard and how it looked ugly and that it needed to be shaved off, and then talking about this, talking about my face, talking about that. And I'm like, dude, we just agreed to try to be friends. Like, after you blocked me for literally no reason. Quite literally no reason. She blocked me for just because she was like, oh, well, I liked such and such for a little second, so I blocked you because it would be easier. And I'm like, yeah, that's
Oh.
that's that's a good reason to block one. And then I kept on ignoring her calls and blocked her phone number temporarily. And then she finally got through, and she's like, "Can we please talk?" And I talked. And then we were like, "Okay, we'll agree to be friends on this terms." And then I went
Mm.
to her state, and then to another state, like just outside of her state, with my best friend Chris,
Mm.
and we went to a car show. And the whole time, Chris's dad and grandfather were ripping on me for having a little bit of gut and this and that third. Then they're ripping on me for my nose. Then they're ripping on me for not wanting to bring my car to the state where the car show is at, because I told them, hey, my car is about to be overdue for service. I'm really not comfortable letting my car get overdue. I was like, the whole plan was not to bring my car this whole time. The whole plan was to bring Chris's car, because Chris's car was supposed to be ready. It's not. Ended up having to take my car. I was upset about that. Then they're mad at me because I didn't help with the cabin that I literally wasn't told to help with. And then I was forced to fork up a bunch of money for the Airbnb that I also wasn't told. I was told that I had no choice, but I had to come. That was literally what I was told. I was
Mm.
like, okay, yeah, I'm paying for my car ticket event, and I'll pay a little bit. I'll help grocery wise, but I wasn't told that I had to help with this Airbnb. Car show got shut down on the set before the second day. So me and Chris left in the middle of the night. Chris basically like kind of kicked me out of his house because him and his girlfriend were arguing because of something that his dad and grandfather said. But that whole time, Chris's grandfather and dad were like ripping on me so bad that I'm just like, I can't deal with this. So Sarah, fuck, I said the name. Michelle's cousin kept on ripping on me once I got back to the state, and then I was at Michelle's house. They kept on Michelle's cousin kept on ripping on me to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna say something so fucked up that she'll stop ripping on me, because I asked politely several times to stop ripping on me. Finally, I told her, I said, I don't know if I should say this on stream.
Mm.
I said something very hurtful. Yes, I know, but I said that, and granted, it was wrong. I shouldn't have said it, but it was just like emotional response to an emotional feeling, because I was like overwhelmed by the fact of like how much I was just getting fucking ripped on. And I was just like, listen, I really would appreciate prior to me saying that to her, she was ripping on me, and I'm like, listen, I said, can we please just not with this right now? I was like, I just had to deal with like 3 days of Chris's dad and grandfather just nonstop berating me and ripping on me and calling me this and that and the third. I'm like, just for like even today, can we just not? like do this, please. I'm like, can we just be like nice? I'm like, I really just don't have it in me to deal with this. And
Mm.
obviously, as I just told you, that didn't stop.
Mm.
And so I said something hurtful
Well,
as a reaction. And even though I didn't mean it, I said something that I knew would be hurtful because I felt like it should have been said, even though it
honestly,
shouldn't
it's
have
not
been said.
that bad to me. Words are like nothing to me. It's actions that I look at. So personally, I would have been like, suck it up, Buttercup. Get the fuck over it. The fuck? What are you, fucking jellyfish? Got no spine? Stand up. Jesus.
Mm.
My dad would have made them fight him physically. He wasn't someone who would put his hands on a girl. What he would do is he would say, if you're that angry about it, come over here. And he would put his fist out. And then he'd tell you, hit his fist as many times as you could, like get your anger out. And you could never get past like a certain number of hits because he had like rock hard fists. This man works
Yeah.
night and day with his hands.
No,
Like he was always chopping wood, lugging things, fixing cars. He had rugged, massive hands, and he'd just sit there with his fist out, and he'd be like, "Go ahead and punch it as hard as you can. Get your anger out. Let's go. You want to be a tough little girl? Let's go." And then he would teach you how to fight. Because his next thing would be like, now I'm gonna make you use your hands after I just like rock this shit out of my fucking fists. He'd be like, now you need to fight, let's fight. And he would never
you're gonna
put his
take this.
hands on me, he would just teach you how. You know?
Mm-hmm. Can
Yeah.
you take this?
Sure.
Can you take this?
Why?
Can you take this?
Why?
Can you take that?
Why?
I don't know, because it was in my inventory and I didn't want it.
I don't want them.
Well, you have them now, and I ain't taking it back.
Just throw them out.
No, I understand that, but in the same token, I still feel bad about it, and I apologize profusely, and me and her do not get along whatsoever. The reason that I have her blocked on everything, because I wasn't gonna block her at all. I was just gonna ignore her, not respond to text messages, the baze. For like maybe a couple weeks after I said that, I did try to be like, hey, can we talk? Like, I want to talk about this. One of the main reasons that I even agreed to being friends with her again before this incident was because I said, listen, if you agree to talk with me, and I said, actually talk, if there's any type of issue, if we frustrate each other, whatever, if you agree to talk with me, I will make this work. She said yes. Obviously, it didn't work out. So I didn't block her, but I just ignored her and everything after trying like a few times to be like, hey, let's talk this out. She didn't want to talk it out. She just kept on going on and on about to Michelle about how she hated me and that I was such a piece of shit and baze, even though I never actually did anything to her or said anything like super rude to her or anything. But finally she tried to call me and I was so frustrated. I just texted her no, and then I was gonna be like, went to go send another text being like, yeah, I'm not answering your phone calls. She blocked me because she's like, oh, it looked like he was typing a long message, so I just figured I'd block him to make it easier. And I'm
Wow.
like, you tried to call me. I tried to text you no, I'm not answering the phone for you.
Yep.
And you blocked me on my cell phone. So I just blocked her on everything, literally immediately after.
Oof.
I blocked her on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, literally every social media that she had me on, which is basically all of them. I blocked her on. And I said, yeah. I blocked her cell phone number, everything. She couldn't call me if she wanted to.
Oh.
The only way she can probably get through is if I think you can still technically get through if you do the #0 or pound whatever it is.
Sounds like it's the way it had to be, though.
I said I told Michelle, I said I apologize for if this comes back at you all, because I was like I didn't block her because I figured she'd, because Michelle's cousin would always come after her, kind of, whenever she would be mad at me. She would like go to Michelle and be like, can you believe so and so did this and that and the third? And even though I like genuinely didn't anything, and she would have to hear about it for hours or days. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm like, I tried to just ignore her, and I'm sorry. I had no choice.
Hmm.
And it's like, did I want to block her? No, because I'm like, I gotta get along with you to have Michelle as my best friend and like my little sister. I'm like, I can't just block you willy nilly. And I told Michelle when I finally blocked her, I'm like, listen, Michelle, I'm really sorry about this. I'm like, I'm sorry if this comes back to you, whatever. Base, base, base. Like, I'm
Um,
not genuinely.
no, you don't have to deal with disrespect. And if you want to block somebody, you have full rights to do
I mean,
so.
I didn't really want to block her in the first place because I'm not like somebody that just blocks people.
It don't
There's
matter.
two people that I have blocked in my entire life, and there are people that I quite literally just, you cannot be around. Like, you can't be around that kind of person, and I'm just like, no.
Right. Like, if they're being so awful, block them. Don't feel bad. And if they want to come after anybody, oh, I would be laughing so hard. I'd be like, I hope you responded the right way, because I would have been an asshole. I'd have been like, yeah, you got a
Uh,
problem with it? Well, maybe you shouldn't have been such a bitch.
I mean, Michelle doesn't even want me there for her birthday because she doesn't want to have to deal with me and her cousin together. Even though Michelle knows that I don't get angry when I'm inebriated,
Is
she
Michelle a
doesn't.
grown up?
Yeah, Michelle turns
Then
21 in 3 days.
then it sucks that she's choosing her cousin over you, especially if her cousin's just a
She doesn't have a
bitch.
choice, really.
You always have a choice.
I mean, she doesn't, like,
I
trust me.
exiled my entire
She
family because none of them are supportive or care about anybody but themselves. You always have a choice. I'm on my own now, and that's just the
No,
way it
unfortunately,
is.
not with Michelle's cousin. You can't, you kind of can't get rid of her. Although, thankfully, she's moving several hours away from Michelle here in the coming weeks. Um, and so I won't have to deal with her again. And I'm gonna be visiting Michelle and Logan in like 2 months. I was gonna go in May, but now I'm gonna go in June. It gives me more time to save some money.
I guess some
But I'm gonna
families are
go
just
drinking with
very
them.
different.
No, Michelle. The reasoning Michelle said is like, she's like, listen, I understand, like you won't get mad when you're drunk, but she's like, one, I don't want to deal with two blubbering idiots at the same time, because Michelle's the one that had to babysit me when I came home 20 drinks deep. Through the phone of because Michelle's in a different state, but Michelle had to deal with my um, crying, stripping, throwing up, more crying,
Jesus, you poor
wobbly.
thing.
Huh?
Just Jesus, you poor thing.
Dreamer, I don't think you understand. I don't know how much alcohol I consumed.
Mm, that's not good.
All I know is that at some point I was taking more people's drinks than I can count. On my own terms, I can remember a minimum of me, while at least in control of what I was doing, drinking at least 15.
Mm.
So if I drank at least 15 things, that's a mix between drinks, shots, light, dark, things that you're not supposed to do. I can remember at least 15. So at some point, Devin's brain shut down, and I was taking other people's.
Mm-hmm.
How much did I have to drink? We'll never know.
Hmm.
But I was thoroughly fucked up. Also, I didn't start throwing up until after I thought I was getting kidnapped, as I've told everybody before.
Jeez.
Did I wait? Did you know that? Did I tell you that?
I don't know. You might have when we were on GTA, and I just
My asshole of a
didn't.
cousin thought it was a good idea to send me in an Uber by myself, knowing I have a bad anxiety. And my Uber didn't speak a lick of English. And as soon as we went past a toll, leaving the town that we were drinking in, um, guess who started panicking, thinking that he was getting fucking trafficked? Me. And you know what happened as soon as I thought I was getting trafficked? I got nauseous. And I put my hands to my mouth. My hands smelled like an alcohol that I can't say the name of the alcohol anymore. And then I proceeded to get so violently sick that I had to have the car pull over and threw up violently all over the pandas that I was wearing.
Aw. That's awful.
Violently. And then I threw up at the house once I got home because I guess since I threw up a bunch, I caused a same chain reaction and was then throwing up at home too. In the sink. Somehow I started stripping while throwing up in the sink. Didn't get any on my clothes. Still don't know how I started stripping. Jay didn't answer the phone. I told Jay not to answer the phone. My own fault. Jay didn't answer the phone. Michelle didn't answer the FaceTime. Michelle called back on a regular phone call because Michelle realized Devin probably is going to start stripping here soon. Michelle was right. Devin did start stripping. In the kitchen. While throwing up. Michelle babysat Devin for over an hour while Devin was... Andrew, cousin, Devin's cousin came home. Devin's cousin put Devin in Devin's room, put pillow behind Devin's head, said go to bed. And so Devin then sat on couch with head back, whining to Michelle for an hour until Michelle hung up.
Hmm.
And then Devin went to bed. Then Devin woke up several hours later, very hungover.
Hmm.
Devin was not a good boy. Devin was drunk.
Yeah, it sounds
I
like
will-
a hell of a time.
Yeah, considering that I started drinking at 9 p.m. and finished drinking at 5 in the morning, yeah.
Hmm.
I did great. But never again. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
That's
That'd be
also why I
awesome.
I've warned you and Ray. I was like, if we ever all have a group hangout, like all are in the same state, and we all decide we're gonna go drinking, just know I'm a hugger. I do profess my love to people. I cannot be stopped, and I am an alcoholic kleptomaniac.
You probably wouldn't like me
So,
then.
huh?
You probably wouldn't like me then.
Why?
Because I can either be one way or the other. Like, sometimes I'm very huggy myself, and then sometimes
I
I'm
am
like, I'll
impossible to
fight
escape.
you.
I am quite literally impossible to escape. If I see a target, if I lock on, you better not meet my eyes, because if I lock on, it's an invitation for a hug. Everybody's getting it. I'm like, oh my god, I see somebody. Oh my god, they looked at me. Oh my god, it's time for a hug.
Look at that
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's called good luck getting away if you can.
Nah, I think you would have met your match with me.
Unfortunately, I didn't meet my match with anybody while I was out. So
You would have met your match.
I don't know how many people I hugged. I don't know who half of them were. I didn't know half of anybody's name. I just know that at some point I stopped recognizing what I was doing. What's going to be fun is when Ray tries to get away and then realizes that I am a lot stronger than he thinks. And it seems like alcohol is my superpower, because that's when the R-tard strength comes in.
Yeah. Like I said, I could either be one or the other. If I'm very huggy, you're lucky. It's the good side of me. If
The
I'm not
problem is
huggy,
if I am inebriated, I am immediately huggy.
well, if I'm not huggy, you don't want to be near me because it just means I'm probably emotional. Because sometimes, occasionally, I could get a bit emotional when I'm drunk, and it's not good. It's like I said, I trauma dumped on you earlier. It would be like really bad.
It's fine. I can handle it, especially drunk Devin. Drunk
No,
Devin's way better than not
no,
drunk Devin.
no.
If you
Trust me.
meet drunk Devin, I don't think you could handle drunk Devin. Drunk Devin's worse
That's
than
why
regular Devin.
I don't think you could
Drunk
handle
Devin just,
drunk me.
you know what's crazy? The difference between drunk Devin and not drunk Devin is two things. One, the hugs. I don't allow people to touch me sober.
Mm-hmm.
Two, I'm incapable of being angry while drunk.
Mm.
We found that out as well. Multiple people apparently tried. Devin doesn't get angry while drunk.
Mm-hmm.
It's an impossibility. The only thing that I will do is I will offer to beat up people just to beat them up for you. I'm like, do you want me? Because I remember I was talking to Sam and Maddie and Andrew while I was like, this is when I'm probably at like drink number 12, drink number 13. So at that point, I'm starting to definitely understand. Oh, I'm starting to get drunk. This is before Devin went mildly blackout. We're gonna call it half blackout because I for most of the night I saw what I was doing. I just wasn't the one driving.
Mm-hmm.
My body, I mean. Um, like I was watching me do things, but I wasn't the one doing things. But before that, I'm talking to Andrew, Maddie, and our friend Sam. Oh, Andrew's girlfriend now. Um, and I'm like, there's this one guy. He's kind of a douche, okay? And he's like being dicky. He's all touchy feely with the girls, pulling them towards himself and all that. Even though like they clearly don't really want to be associated with him.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like talking to Andrew and Maddie and Sam, and I'm like, listen, I'm like, I'm gonna try to imitate how I remember me sounding. I'm like, do you want me to whoop his ass?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was like, if you got bail money, I'll go fight him for you. I was like, if you need me to, be like, I'm not angry at him. I don't really like him. He doesn't look that cool, and he looks like he's fucked up to the girls. I'm like, but if you want me to go whoop his ass, I'm like, better yet, me and Andrew will whoop his ass. I'm like, you want us to jump him? I was like, I got you. I'll do it for you. I'll do whatever you need me to do. That's about as violent as I get when I'm drunk. I wasn't angry at him at all. I was just like, if you need me to, I got you.
That's
I
very
was like, I'll
kind of
do
you.
whatever it takes. I'm a bit of an emotional monitor in general, but like when I'm drunk, it seems like that also gets cranked into 11. And I don't know if that's like a trauma thing or what, but like I'm really bad with emotional monitoring.
Okay.
You said what?
I said, okay.
I don't know why. I can't help it. It's like I'm one of those people where like, how are you feeling? Like what's the emotion in your brain right now? I need to know. I need to know. I need to know how I'm supposed to interact with you. I try to not do it. I'm like okay at not doing it now. I used to be really bad. I
I
used
can
to
get that
constantly
way.
ask people, "Are they okay?" I'm like, "Are you okay? Do you need anything? Are you okay? Do you need anything? Are you okay?" I'm like,
It's like an anxiety.
oh yeah, I have a. They didn't even tell me exactly what it is. They just said, "Oh yeah, I got diagnosed with a severe anxiety disorder," but they won't tell me exactly what it is.
Mm.
They're like, "Just oh, it's just a severe anxiety disorder." I'm like, "But what kind of anxiety disorder?"
That's weird they don't have a name for it, though.
They didn't tell me what it was. My mom just told me that I was diagnosed with a severe anxiety disorder, and then like that's all they really gave her information wise. And I was put on a lot of different medications when I was younger. I am completely unmedicated now. I've
Other
been
than
completely
weed,
unmedicated since
damn.
high school. I probably shouldn't have been unmedicated in high school, but I stopped taking meds because I told my mom. I was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know." I said this medication quite literally is making me a walking zombie. And I mean, everybody realized it because the only way to stop my anxiety was to have me on such a high dosage that I couldn't feel any emotion.
Mm.
And that sometimes days would go by blinking and days would start blending together. So I didn't know if it was the weekdays or weekends. And I couldn't get angry. I couldn't get happy. I couldn't get sad. I couldn't like enjoy anything. My appetite was non-existent. I wouldn't eat nothing.
Mm. Well, that's not good.
Oh yeah, they had me on such a high dose because it just wasn't literally no medication they tried was working until they put me on this one. And like they had to have the dose like genuinely so high that it was kind of disgusting. I can't remember what the dosage was, but like I told somebody and they were like, what the fuck? And one day I just decided I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I need to be able to feel something. I need to know what's going on in my life because I didn't know what was going on. Because it had me like full zombie, and so I got off of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was having the real bad anxiety, panic attacks, yada yada yada. I still have panic attacks from here and there. I actually started having a different kind of panic attack with energy drinks earlier this year, or no, late last year.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to quit energy drinks for a while. But um, I'm a yapper. Oh my god,
It's
sorry.
okay.
Can't
We're having
help
a
it.
good time.
Yapaholic. Um, I got off that meds, and at some point, I get right after I graduated. Like I was trying to get a control of like anxiety, like the whole time that I got off of it in high school. I got off of medication my junior year. Like I stopped taking it technically like towards the end of my sophomore year, but like beginning of junior. I said, yeah, I'm just not gonna take it. So I stopped taking it, and I told myself, um, I said, if you let this beat you, you'll be a failure. I said, if you can't pull yourself together, go to school, get this shit done. I said, you're a failure. And so I did my junior and senior year. I was also really petty my junior year. Um, so freshman and sophomore year, I didn't care about grades whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of let my grades be whatever I felt like at the time. And the first week of junior year, I had a teacher come up to me that I guess I had my freshman and sophomore year. Can't remember exactly which teacher was the one that said it, but he told me that I would never be anything and I'd never be worth anything and I'd never have a good career and I'd probably be a failure in life and end up homeless and that I was stupid and yada yada yada. That's not fully verbatim, but like he 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 said all of it just like in different ways.
Why is he so
And
rude?
I don't know. But he said that and I was like, "Are you sure you want to make that statement?" And he said, "I'm not going to be wrong." And so I said, "Okay." I was like, "I'm going to show you something." So the entirety of my junior year until the school got shut down because of COVID, my average grade in every class was 95. That was the lowest grade I had, was a 95.
You think they were pushing you on purpose?
Do I what?
Do you think they were pushing you on purpose?
No, because it was only that one teacher that said it to me, and I was like, you want to see a magic trick? Mind you, Dreamer, I didn't try to get the 95s at a minimum. Teachers kept on trying to convince me to switch into honors in AP classes because they're like, you're having such an easy time with this. Because the class that was even the one that they were really trying to push me to get into APN on was biology. I had with all the extra credit I was getting, I had a 103 in that class.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I was sleeping the whole period, every period. I was awake for quizzes and to get homework.
Mm.
And like the extra credit quizzes. And they tried to convince me for like 4 or 5 classes to try to get them to AP, and I said no. They wanted honors and AP, and I said absolutely not. And the teacher, I said, hey, just for shits and giggles. I didn't say shits and giggles because, you can't curse around teachers. I said, why don't you take a look at my grades? And he's like, you sure you want that? And I'm like, take a look. He looks at it, and I'm like, you want to take your words back? He said no. I said, I was like, sure, it's whatever. You don't want to take your word back. But I'm like, I just want to let you know. I didn't study, for 1. 2, I didn't try. 3, basically all I ended up doing was filling out the fucking whole assignment and turning in my assignments. So, you're welcome. And then senior year, I didn't care again, so I just kind of let my grades be whatever they... You're going to think this is stupid. I was technically going to fail my senior year, and I calculated the exact amount of points that I needed in, like, certain classes to get, like, just enough to pass, and I got exactly that to pass and graduate.
Mm. Hey, no, that's good as long as you got passing.
Oh, no, I was so petty. They were like, why don't you just get an A and everything? They're like, why can't you just get high grades and everything? And I was like, this is my senior year. This is the shittiest senior year of this high school's fucking entirety. We spent half the year at home on our computers. I'm like, I just want to get my diploma and leave. And so I calculated it, and I got exactly the score that I needed to graduate, and then I left. I've
Oh,
also lost my diploma. I don't know where
so
it is.
you were in school when we were having COVID, huh?
Junior year.
Oh.
The later half of my junior year in February.
You know, if we had COVID back when I was in high school, it actually would have helped me tremendously because that was toward the worst part. Oh my God. I won't get into this, but anyway, if we had
Go
had
ahead. Spill
COVID,
the tea. I love tea.
if we had COVID back when I was a teenager, it genuinely would have saved me so much. So much trouble, so much drama, so much like just exhaustion and depression. And uh, it would have been a really, really good thing for me personally had we gotten
I
COVID when I was in
hated
school.
it. I genuinely
It
hated
would
it.
have been a
I was
godsend for
miserable.
me. I had to switch high
Uh,
schools 3 times after my dad died. 3 times. I did not have any friends. I didn't when I got to my third high school, I had no more friends. I was so done trying to make friends, trying to know people. I literally was a walking bomb because if anybody fucked with me, I was a crash out. I was literally, before I left my first high school, I picked up a chair, swung it on a kid who knew me for years because he made a comment about me having to drop out of driver's ed for moving, and I snapped. I swung it on him. I tried to beat the shit out of him. I gave him a bloody nose. My teacher came in. She had to pull me out. And I literally just lost my dad, and she like looked me in the eyes and she was like, you know what? Why don't you just go take a couple walks around the school, take some deep breaths. I'm not going to send you to the principal. I'm not going to get you in trouble. Just leave. And I did. I left. And it was like, if COVID had hit during that time, the amount of saving it would have done for me personally, because I was an A+ student too. Like, the one thing my dad really, really worked hard on me about was like my grades. Like, he never gave up on me. He was very hard on me. He really, really wanted me to get through high school and go to college and all that good stuff. So I fought like hell for my fucking grades. I really did. But the one thing I could not deal with was people. Like, I couldn't do it anymore. I was literally the sweetest, most bubbly girl you could have known in my first high school. When I lost my dad, it was like the teachers were honestly very, very upset for me, because one of them cried for me and another one was like pregnant when I lost my dad, and she ended up going to the school that I went to, like, not on purpose. She just coincidentally, her and her husband moved to the same town that I moved to. And she was like the only person I spoke to in my second high school. And they tried so hard to get me to realize that there was a few people trying so hard to be my friend. But I was so closed off and I was so broken. I was literally like, I don't even know. I was disassociating so much of that time. And I had like a lot of people who were just trying to reach me at the time. And honestly, if I got to have COVID, I probably would have just used it as an excuse to finally just like stay home and do my own thing. Because I barely wanted to get out of bed. The only reason I got out of bed was because I was literally forced to get out of bed. They were like, if you don't go to school, if you don't do what you have to do, we have to do stuff with you. We have to put you through the system. We have to do things with you. We have to force therapists on you. Your brother won't be able to watch you. You'll be forced back into the foster system. Is that what you want? And I was like, no, honest to God, I don't want that. And they were like, well, you can't skip school. You have to go to school. Because after my dad died, I didn't show up for school for a very long time. So it would have been very
I got expelled from school twice for fighting in middle school.
I should have been expelled.
I've been to almost every school in the southern part of my state, like elementary and middle school wise, because by the time that I was 13, 14, I'd moved 11 times.
That was my childhood before I was with my dad. So after my dad, I had to switch school 3 times. Before my dad, I didn't even go to school. I stopped going to school for a very long time because my mom, she had so many kids, she didn't really keep track of our birth certificates or anything. So she didn't know who was how old or like what age many of us were. She put me in. So when we left one area that knew what grade I was in, I went to kindergarten twice because she tried to put me in kindergarten when I was like 3.5, turning 4. And they were like, you have to be 5 to go to first grade. So I had to do kindergarten twice. And then when I got to second grade, that was the first time we moved. And when we moved, she, instead of putting me in second grade, she put me in 4th grade because she thought that's how old I was. And I had no idea what the material was. And they were like, oh man, she's a really tiny 4th grader. Are you sure she's like the age she's supposed to be here? And my mom was like, yeah. Like, she didn't fucking know how old any of us were. So then I was put into special ed classes because they thought that I was just slow. And then they found out how old I was. But we were moving at that point. We fled from the state because my stepfather was in a lot of heat. He was in trouble for
so you're not
shit.
From Maine originally?
No, I am from Maine originally, but we moved to the southern states when I was really little, and then we moved back, and that was when we fled. So we fled from the southern states, and we came back up north. And then I was back in my school system, and she put me in 3rd grade when we came back because she had to go to a women's shelter and they had to have like they had to have our birth certificates. So when they actually got a hold of our birth certificates, they put me in third grade. When we went back down to the Southern States, because we went back and forth about 6 or 7 times. So when we went back down there, she put me in 5th grade. And again, they put me in special need classes, and they acted like I was just slow. And I didn't really know what to do or say about any of this. I just figured this is how it was supposed to be. So I was like, okay, whatever. When I went back the second time, we went to a school that their main language was Spanish. And the teacher, she refused to teach me my lessons in English. And she got so mad with like, I just kept asking questions. I was constantly raising my hand, being like, teacher, can you please like re-say that in English? Teacher, I don't understand. Like I was constantly raising my hand trying to get her to communicate with me. So she put me in the fucking closet with a little desk, and she kept me there until eventually they had like a conversation with my mother about it. And then they started putting me back in special need classes again. And then we moved back to Maine, and she put me back in third grade again. And then after that, I stopped going to school. Like I didn't continue going to school. I was taking care of the little ones at home anyway. So she was just constantly telling them like, oh, she's sick, she's sick, she's sick. And I used to play hooky all the time when I was going to second grade because I was getting bullied really bad. Like I started a fight with this girl when I was in first grade. I got a boyfriend, and his name was Teddy. Teddy had headgear.
Oh, God.
But he was the cutest little blondie with, like, blue eyes. So I started dating this kid named Teddy, and he tried to tell me. So I found out that he was dating another little girl named Amanda in our class. She had long, curly, really cute hair. She was a little doll, honestly, a little American Girl doll looking girl. She was adorable. And she started dating my boyfriend, and I was dating my boyfriend, and I found out about her, and I was like, I confronted him. I was like, hey, the fuck is going on? You can't date 2 girls. That's not right. You're cheating on me. And he was like, no, this is the way it is. You can have 2 girlfriends. You can actually have as many girlfriends as you want. It's totally okay. And I was like, no. And I punched him through his headgear. I gave him a bloody mouth. I said no. So I gave him a super bloody mouth. Like I punched him good and hard because I have a lot of siblings, so I'm used to brawling. And then I went after the Amanda girl, and I put gum in her hair while we were fighting, and I got all her hair chopped off. So Amanda had it out for me. Amanda literally had it out for me. And when second grade came around, she and her cousin decided that they were both in my class, and they had the perfect opportunity to start bullying the shit out of me. They got like a whole group of little girls, and they were all bullying the shit out of me, and it got really bad. Like they all tried to chase me during PE class. We were playing like tag, and they whispered about jumping me. So I started chasing them all down with a bat. I beat the shit out of them with a bat. I had no sympathy. I went after every girl, and I beat the shit out of Amanda and her cousin until I was torn away from them by the gym teacher. And then I was almost expelled for that. But my music teacher came to my defense, and he was like, absolutely not. You're not going to blame this on her. She's the sweetest little girl I know. And he was like, she was jumped. It was a plan from the start. That little girl is a bitch to her in my class. You're not going to expel her. She's been bullied. Like, he defended me, came to my rescue, and saved me. And it was the first time I ever felt so seen by a teacher. I was literally like, wow, I can't believe, like, I was so ready to eat the consequence and just go home. And he was like, no, absolutely not. But here's where the final straw came in. We had a new boy show up to our class, and apparently Amanda and her little cousin got this boy wrapped around their finger, and he approached me. I was sitting at a table with like 2 other kids doing like a project. He approached me and told me that his pencil sharpener was stuck and he didn't know how to unstick it. And he like pointed at me and he said, can you stick your pinky in there and push the lead out for me? And I said, sure. And I stuck my pinky in, and he twisted it and took my pinky nail right off. I passed out from the blood.
Nail now?
Yeah, I still have my pinky nail.
But I passed out from the blood. Like I remember, I ripped my pinky
You're
out,
making
and I
my
just
pinky hurt.
remember. Yeah, I ripped my little pinky out. I remember staring at it, and it was just like blood everywhere. And in my little brain said, he just cut the tip of your pinky off. And I passed out. And I remember waking up because my whole body was shaking so violently because my mom, she had me on her knee and she had my pinky wrapped up. She was like gripping it in her hand with like paper towels wrapped around it while she was screaming
Hmm.
at my teacher, "How could you let this happen?" And I was shaking on her knee because she was shaking me up and down so violently. And that's what woke me up. And I just remember I was like, oh my God. Like I started wailing, and this was second grade. So this is right before we left. So my mom was just like, you know what? You're not going to school anymore. And I stopped going for a very long time. Played hooky, didn't
Hmm.
have to go back. She was like, you're not going back. You're not the problem. You're not getting expelled for this bullshit. Like, she was so fucking tired of it. And she's like, you're not going back there to fight with them. Because I was ready to rumble. I was like, this bitch just took my pinky nail. So,
You're
anyway,
like, it's the Royal Rumble in this place.
I was ready to kill that little girl. So it's probably a better idea that we moved away. And then after that, like fast forward when we came back and she kept like putting me between fourth grade and fifth grade and all the wrong grades, we just
Hmm.
decided I wasn't gonna go to school anymore. And then I didn't go to school until I think I was 10 or 11. So when I was 10 or 11, that's when we were all like taken from our family and we were put through the
Hmm.
foster system and they put us through schooling, and that was really rough. And then I went with my dad, and my dad was like, I had to go through so much like extra classes and everything because I didn't even know how to read. And I used to not do my math. My mom would just fill my math book out because she used to like doing math. So she'd be like, here, give that to me. And then she would just fill my math book out. And I was like, oh, okay. So he had to literally teach me everything. It was awful. So I did keep A's because we worked so hard on that when I was growing up. But otherwise, you know, the rest of it was background noise for a very long time. I didn't really want friends anymore. I didn't want to communicate with anybody. I was very much like depressed and self isolating, and, I just didn't want the noise.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's understandable. It is. It's not a fun situation. I mean, at all.
It didn't help that my boyfriend at the time, I got with my high school sweetheart, the one that I had been in love with for quite a few years. He happened to ask me to homecoming, and then before homecoming, my dad passed, and I
Hmm.
still like. I tried to like give the relationship a chance because I felt so badly about how everything kind of timed, and I was just like, in another in another timeline, I would have just been so over the moon, feeling like life was tip top. But I don't know, I was so depressed. And he was just like, well, you deserve happiness and you deserve to try to be happy. And I just want to be here for you. You don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to be blah, blah, blah with you. He was the worst. He ended up cheating on me, and he was just a fucking asshole. He looked me in my eyes at one point and he said, I'm just waiting for you to finally realize you hate me and leave me. And I was like, at the time, I thought, oh, that's some self hating bullshit right there. I'm not going to leave you. I love you. Like, I was like, I'm your ride or die. No worries. And then later on, I was like, oh, this motherfucker was trying to make me hate him. Wow. Like, it was such a awful, awful experience.
Not Bonita. Not
Not
Bonita.
Bonita. So I feel
Here,
you
can you take
there
this?
because it fucked me up.
Can you take this?
You trying to give me your trash gun?
Unfortunately, you're now implicit in me robbing a bank.
Okay. I rob that bank all the time.
I'm gonna go snitch. I am listening. I'm sorry. My HD and there's a lot of 80s.
You're fine. Part of my brain starts to catch up to what I'm saying to you sometimes, and then I'm like, you know what? That's a lot of trauma dumping that he doesn't need to
Man,
deal with.
Jamer,
And then I
Jamer,
start
Jamer,
saying,
it's okay.
all right,
Fucking
let's get back
K.
to a nicer conversation.
It's
So
okay.
you're
It's
fine.
okay. I told you literally earlier. I said if you need to talk, you need to say something. You can say something. I'm not gonna fucking tell you no.
But no, that's
Okay.
why COVID would have been a godsend for me because by high school number 3, I just I was not me. So it would have been nice to
Mm.
just be home and not have so much stress about having to get to school all the time. Because sometimes I wouldn't be able to take the bus and I would have to walk miles to get to school or to get home. And that really
You know,
sucks.
fuck that. I ain't doing that. You're
Yeah.
not catching me. Well, actually, no. Elementary and middle school, I did technically ride a bike to school, so
Well,
I can't say much there.
the worst one I ever had to deal with, I had 2 ear infections, double ear infection, one on each side, and I had a throat infection and a respiratory infection. I literally was down with 4 different infections. And the nurse was like, you have to go home. We can't keep you here. This is really bad. I didn't have anybody to take care of me. She gave me a shot there. She literally called my grandma up because my brother was like just not answering the phone. And my grandma was like, yep, you have permission to give it to her. And then she gave me the shot and she had me walk home. And it was miles to get home on a very hot summer, like almost summer day because we were in June. And I had to literally, like, I thought I was going to pass out so many times. And at one point, I was like, please, if I pass out, let somebody just run me over. End it, please, for the love of God. And I still had to get home and get through the infections and then go back to school and keep carrying on. Like, I still had to deal with
You
all
do
that.
not. You are way too sweet for what has happened to you.
Like I said, it's a lot of trauma dumping. But yeah, life
It's
is life.
okay. I'm gonna smack you upside the head. I'm getting the belt. I will go
Life
down to my car and grab the belt right now.
COVID would have saved me so much trouble. I wouldn't have had to deal with any of that. I wouldn't have had to. It would have been nice. So nice.
I'll be honest, I never even turned on my computer during COVID. I slept most of the time.
Ah, it would have been so nice. No, I
It
have
would
one
not have been
class.
nice at all.
I had one class. She let me sleep in class. She was so fucking sweet. Sorry.
I didn't care because I slept in class literally anyways. So it didn't matter to me in the first place. But it's like, uh, it's gonna sound bad. Class is the only time I actually left the house. I only left the house to go to school. I refused to leave the house because my anxiety was too bad to leave the house. I wouldn't go to the beach or go to the lake or this or that. I wouldn't do anything because I was too scared to leave the house.
High school number 2. That's when I started partying like crazy. I was such an
I didn't do
alcoholic.
none of that.
I was such an alcoholic. I went to anybody and everybody's parties. I almost got raped so many times. Oh, it was so bad. It was so
That
bad.
is
But I
terrible.
just didn't care about myself. So,
I didn't go to a singular party throughout all of high school.
yeah. No, I was the opposite. I think I stopped going to so many parties when I got to my senior year because I was so far away from them at that point and I was so depressed and mentally exhausted. But then one of my friends convinced me to go to 2 more parties and the first one she like pulled my ass to, I almost got raped. The second one she pulled my ass to, she abandoned me in the middle of a massive city. No shoes, barely dressed, drunk off my ass, and I'm a minor. I barely found my way back to her college. And then she tried to have the police remove me because we got into a fight. And she was telling them that I didn't attend the college and that I wasn't her guest anymore. And she was demanding that I leave. And I was like, I'm a minor. She brought me here. She has to bring me home. Like, this isn't fair to me just because we got in a fucking fight. And we got in a fight because oh my God, never mind. That might be a little too much too.
Go on. Spill.
She
Woman. Also,
was a
take this.
terrible person, and she literally assaulted a guy at the party that she brought to her dorm. So we all started out on the beach. And then she was like, let's take
Hmm.
this party to my room. And she convinced a bunch of them to follow her to her room. We were all in her room chilling, having a great time. We were all having a great fucking time. And then this poor guy, she
Can
jumped
you
on
take this?
him. She jumped on him, and then she screamed that he assaulted her. But the whole time, she was literally trying everything to get him to like do stuff with her. And then she jumped on him. We all saw it. So when she started screaming that he did stuff to her, everyone was like, no way. We don't believe you. This is cool. Nobody took her side. And she turned on me because she was telling me that I should have her back. Like, you know what I mean? So that's what started the fucking fight.
That's stupid.
Drunk me is no one to mess with. I'll fight you for anything. And I was definitely like, girl, you are in the wrong, and you're not going to tell me that I need to do anything about you. If I say you're wrong and I'm not defending you, I am not defending you. And she was like, well, fuck you. You don't get to stay here. You don't get to sleep here. I had to sleep out in the lobby until like 5 or 6 a.m. because at one point when we were fighting and she had me like removed and whatever, she came out to talk to me outside and then she fucking disappeared. And everybody thought that she went off on her own, and she had like epileptic seizures that were brought on by stress. So everyone kept being like, well, you're a bad friend if you don't go find her. If you don't go figure out where she is, you're a bad friend, because what if she has a seizure and she falls like into the road? What if she stumbles in front of a car? You're a bad friend. She could get hit. And I was just like, oh my fucking God, I'm too drunk for this. So I went hunting her ass down for hours. Then I gave up and I went to the lobby and I slept there until 5 or 6 in the morning. Oh my God, it was like the worst. And then I called her dad up because I finally got like a hold of his number. I didn't have it before, but I finally got her to give it to me. And I called him up and told him what was going on, and he came up, picked me up, and helped me got home, which was nice.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Yeah, and that was the end of our friendship. And then her parents tried to call me and pay me to be her friend again because they were like, you're her only friend. You're the only person who's willing to put up with her. And you're the only person we trust to, like, be around all the shit she keeps trying to do to people. Like, this woman literally tried to sell my virginity to a grown cop who came and took us to the middle of another city to hang out. And I thought we were going to a party. And I didn't know he was a cop. And then when we came out to the middle of the city and we started walking, I'm like, all right, cool. Where's the address? Where are we going? And she was like, actually, we came out here because we're just hanging out with this guy. And she called him like Asif or whatever his name was instead of officer. It was like her funny little nickname. And I was like, well, if you're calling him an ass, why are you calling him an ass? Like, what's the problem? And she's like, he only wants to hang out for sexual favors. And I was like, okay, I'm missing, like, why are we here? What's going on? Like, where's the party? And she was like, well, I told him that you would sleep with him for, a couple bottles of booze and some money. And I was like, no, I'm going home. And if you don't take me home, I'm calling the police right now. And she's like, you can't do that. And I was like, why? And she was like, he's a cop and he could lose his job. And I was like, how old is he? And she was like, well, I know I told you he was like 19, but he's actually 24 or 25. And, I've hung out with him a few times. It's okay. It's all right. He's really nice. And I was like, no, absolutely not. And then I managed to get out of there. But yeah, there's a few other times where she was just very shady.
Not good.
I never like wanted to get drunk with her after that unless we were around other people because I was very drunk that night too. It was like every time she could get me drunk. The last one she brought me to was a bonfire, and there was a guy who just got out of jail there, and I didn't know he was there. And he went to jail for selling heroin and like big drugs and such. He laced the weed at the party. Everyone knew but me. I was the only minor there too, mind you. So he laced all the weed and I didn't know. And my friend handed me a bowl, and I was smoking the shit out of it because I didn't know. And then the next thing I knew, everything started like, I just felt so heavy. I was like, I know I didn't drink tonight. What the hell is going on with me? I felt so heavy. I felt scared. So I looked at her and I was like, I'm going to start walking home because I don't really trust what's going on here and I don't feel good. And she was like, if you don't feel good, you should lie down. And I was like, I definitely don't want to lie down here. And I started like trying to get my way home and I collapsed. I went right into, so they drugged me with heroin and LSD. And apparently I overdosed. And I was like, I just remember slipping into a completely different forest. It was like all golden shades and it was very bright and it was very beautiful and quiet. And then I could hear them echoing my name in the distance. So I kept trying to wake myself up. And then I saw like, I had like a whole hallucination of like my dad and some deer. And he was like talking to me and I got so emotional.
I'm sorry. I was in the restroom. I was listening. I had to mute because I had to pee so bad. My bladder almost exploded.
You're fine. I got emotional thinking about it.
No, it's okay. It is quite okay. It is perfectly fine. It is natural. It happens. I had to turn out the kitchen light.
Anyway, it was a very bad night. I almost lost my life, and I woke up in the hospital.
Yeah, no, it's very understandable.
And
It's okay to be emotional over that. I mean,
after that, I never went to another party again. I couldn't do it. So,
I'm surprised you're even able to smoke weed.
yeah, I only smoke the weed that I know, like, where it comes from. I know exactly what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't trust people anymore, ever again. But
I mean, fucking Kendrick Lamar doesn't smoke weed because of a one bad blunt that he got. I don't even think J. Cole smokes weed anymore because of a bad blunt he got.
yeah, that whole
I'm shocked, even
hallucination.
though you know like where it comes from. I still wouldn't, I mean, I don't partake because it just doesn't do anything for me other than hurt my wallet, but
The hospital, when I woke up, they were fighting to have me admitted. Ugh,
mhm.
because of like, I guess I was talking about some of that conversation while they were trying to save my life, and it scared the shit out of them.
Oh, they tried to get you on a psych hold.
Yeah, they literally tried everything to admit me.
They tried to get you in the grippy socks.
They really did, and the only reason that I didn't end up going in there was because they needed me to like drop names on the adults who drugged me. And when I was in the ambulance and I was hallucinating, apparently they were trying to get the names and I kept screaming, snitches, wind up in ditches. So they waited until I was sober and they were like, well, if you tell us who did this to you, we won't have you admitted against your will. And I was just like, you can't admit me. And they were like, yes, we can. So it was very scary, very scary. And they ended up going after two of the people who, did what they did, which was good. And then I found out about their past crimes. They were insane, insane. So I'm kind of glad that they were back in jail after that because they were very bad people. So,
Not good.
yeah. Yep. I was very, very lucky. Very, very fortunate. You know what I mean? Definitely have some spirit guardians watching out for me.
110%.
It was a huge eye opener, which is sometimes why I can kind of be a dick about certain things when I'm like, be careful, treat your body right, don't drink too much. You know what I mean? Just because I hurt myself. So, I don't want to see anyone get hurt.
I'm pretty sure Andrew stopped me from getting Murphy'd by a dude that may or may not have been probably booty taker.
See? And that's good. Good thing you got friends like that.
That's my
Because in
cousin.
my situation, my friends did not give a shit. The only reason I actually got out of that forest that night was because someone came looking for me, and she was trying to get me out of the woods to, like, start heading home. And she ended up calling for them because they were looking for me. And when they got there, I was still collapsed on the ground. Like, people were trying to throw water on me to wake me up. They were trying anything. The guy who threw them on fire, he was a big dude. He was a big, big dude, like 6'4" or something like that. He's massive.
Mhm.
He hit me with everything in him, and I still didn't wake up.
Not good.
Yeah. So then my friend who showed up in the forest, he literally picked me up, carried me out, and brought me to a hospital. So I'm forever grateful for that. And he was so
Mm,
mad at me. He was literally like, "What were you thinking, honey? What were you doing?" He was the one I dated later. The one that I
very,
was like, "We have a
very
complicated
lucky.
relationship." Yeah, he's the one I ended up dating later because he really did. He was like an amazing best friend. He saved my fucking life, honestly. So,
Um, yeah.
yeah.
I do not know how to give a citation ticket.
You have to go to the bank
Cowabunga.
and it
Did
should be on the table in the bank.
a citation ticket?
Yes, in here.
Oh wait, I have one in my inventory.
But yeah, that's why I don't party anymore. And also why I sobered up. I stopped being an
For
alcoholic
the most
after
part.
that. Yeah, I only drink very, very rarely.
I really didn't drink much at all except for now recently. Now moving in with my cousin, I've been to the bar a few times and the strip club once.
Mm.
That one hurt the bank account.
Yeah, I bet.
Dude, I wasn't even like, that's the reason I brought up the one lady where James like, you don't even got a girlfriend, you can't get none if you wanted to. I'm like, well, I can contact the one. Um, the one girl is somebody that dropped out of Andrews High School that he's known since high school,
Mm.
and so we were there because she was like, can you guys come here after we were drinking at the bar for like 3 or 4 hours the one night, and like I was sobered up for the most part at that point. So I drove us home because I had stopped drinking like 3 4 hours prior to us leaving.
Mm.
So I was like, I'll drive. I'm like, I'm 100% sober. I can drive. I only had like 4 or 5 vodka lemonades anyways, so I couldn't have gotten drunk
Mm.
bad anyways. Well, I had a shot of fucking whatever the fucking peppermint shit is that's disgusting that tastes like Listerine. But I drove us. I was gonna drive us home, and then he was like, "Do you want to stop at the strip club?" He's like, "So and so keeps on asking if we can come," and I'm like, "Fine, fuck it." So we spent a couple $100 at the strip club because she was like, "You want a lap dance?" And I was like, "Well, I've never had one, so might as well give it a shot." And
Mm.
then as we're going to leave, she's like, "You want another one?" And I was like, "Not really, but fuck it, why not? I don't want a ticket. I'll take it." Um,
You have some money?
no. um, I was like, I'm like, not really, but like, sure, why not? So I got like 7 or 8 lap dances, and
Mm.
then I paid for a room.
Did you get lap dances like you get on GTA? I'm always
Um,
curious about that for the guy's side.
better than
Oh,
GTA.
that's not good. They're
I
like
was
not even
very
dressed,
handsy.
honestly. That's
I
horrible.
was very handsy, and I was allowed to be very handsy. Very handsy. I was looking at things and I was holding things. And then I was holding her. And then I almost crossed the line. And I was like, wait a second. Strip club. No. Bad dip. Smack.
Mm.
Smack my own hand. Bad boy. What are you doing? Where are you reaching? You know, type deal. And so I then stopped. And then we brought her to the condo because she was like, can I go home with you guys? I'm too fucked up to drive. And we made sure it was okay that she was allowed to come with us because it's like, hey, we're not going to do anything nasty, okay? We're not going to do nasty caca. We're taking her home and then dropping her off at her house after a few hours whenever we're, like, ready to leave. So then we drove her and took her home.
If you
After
could do
we got
nasty
to our house.
caca, it sounds like she was more than a stripper.
No, she's one of Andrew's friends since high school. But she dropped out type deal. And, well, I look similar to Andrew. And I think that is enough for her.
Mm.
If you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it.
Because she's definitely played with the bouncy castle in Andrew's department. And since I am quite literally similar enough looking to Andrew, she's like, it'll work. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Mm.
I didn't do it. I thought about it. I did think about it. I considered it. It was an idea in my brain. I was like, it's been a year. It's been a year since I last had action. I might as well think about it. It's like, it wouldn't be worse. It wouldn't be bad.
As long as both parties
And then I
want to
didn't.
know.
She just gets really wanting of it when she's playing with the snow.
Ah.
I mean, she's like that normally, but the snow makes it even worse.
Here, take this.
So, she was looking at me like I was a fucking cookie, and I'm just like, huh? What?
Take this.
What's this? What? I'm trying to hit a button.
Drink it.
You're so special.
What, you want to be a squirrel instead? I could make you a dog. I can make you a horse. What do you want to be?
You said you want to be a
What do you
squirrel
want?
instead, and then
You
be
could
like,
be a
I can make you a
squirrel.
dog. Dude, you say that to Ray, and Ray's like, I'll be your dog. He'll be like, what do you want me to do? You want me to bark for you?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
It's still funny how he's like, my master dreamer will beat me.
Stop it! You guys give people the wrong idea with that shit.
It's so funny.
Ugh, it's horrifying.
It's entertaining.
It's horrifying.
I don't know why you find it horrifying. I find it fucking entertaining. I think it's like fucking, I gotta get a bag of popcorn.
Oh, I can't.
Ow.
Look, it
Yeah.
looks like I'm being cooked on the. Oh,
You said it makes you seem like you're being cucked. What?
cooked. Cooked. Cooked.
Oh, I'm sorry. My ears are not high functioning.
Jiminy Crickets,
you
I
guys
guess
know.
not.
You guys know my ears aren't high functioning sometimes. I have bad hearing. It happens. I can't help it.
Good goodness. It is late as shit. Oh my god, I gotta go to bed soon here. I'm surprised you're still awake.
Yeah, I don't care. I'll go to work either way.
Did I show you my bubble wands?
I don't know.
I'll give you one.
Oh, she's got the hiccups.
It's just because I kind of stressed myself.
Oh, I was
and
gonna
told
give you
myself
one of
that-
my sparkler, but I accidentally destroyed it.
You had a sparkler?
I did.
Oh.
I destroyed it when I was trying to give it to you, and I was like, Why is it gone? And then I
I
was like,
really
uh-oh.
I want
I broke it.
sparklers. I have only
Oh
one,
my.
see?
I did see it, and I was like, man, you only have one of those. I'm like, I should have gave you my other one. Hold on, let me go
Hmm.
try to get one.
It's okay. It's alright. How
I'm
you
going to
like your
get
bubble
one. Hold
one?
on. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta... What the fuck did this guy just give me? I don't want that.
Honestly, if that guy gave it to you, I could probably get it out of the cereal box quicker.
Nope, I don't want this.
And there's this bubble wand, and then there's bubble guns, and
Give
then
me stuff, woman.
there's sparklers. There's these cute little baton thingies. What is this? Stellar Star.
Dreamer, I'm not at your house. I ran very far away to try to steal stuff.
Oh. There's these
Here, I got you
wands.
something. Here, I got you something.
Ooh, I like the balloons. It looks. My
You like these
sister's like, it
things?
looks like a lollipop.
It does. You only got one of those. Two of those.
I have two over here, and I have two over here. Whee!
Here you go. This is delicious.
You said that about these.
No, here, drink it.
Look, I have a purple sandwich. Purple sandwich. Purple sandwich.
Samash?
Purple sandwich.
Samash?
Smosh. And then I don't know if the banana splits are ever gonna go away. The banana peels, I mean. So I just made some banana bread and some sundaes, and I put them here just in case they ever disappear. That way I still have them.
Is it named Wisteria after the flower, or is it after Wisteria Wand and Sword?
Wisteria after the flower.
Okay.
I always love wisteria because how it hangs like willow, and it's colorful and beautiful. This is my favorite. And poison ivy. I love the way, the way it hangs. Hanging poison ivy.
I don't know if I want to drink this here. You can try it.
That is a vile potion. Vile.
What?
You
What? Vile? What's that?
go.
Square up, son. At least it matches the drip.
You can get endless gifts out of the cereal box if you switch hands while you're chewing it.
I am too bad at doing that anymore. It's like doing glitches on GTA.
I found out how you can get out of that app a lot easier. If you hold down on the PS button, it automatically will do what the other one does. Like how when you click it, it'll pop you out. Hold down on it for a second, it just pops you right out.
The problem is it doesn't close out.
No, then you click the options and you close out.
The problem is with that, it's like I have to see me flying. And I cannot close fast enough without doing it. So that's why I pop, go down to switcher, click, down, close.
Okay.
Because I can do that when I'm hovering, but the problem is the timing on that is really weird. I still owe you 34. I owe you 34 Bogdans.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not worried about it.
No, it's not.
It's
And I say it so. No. Is a nope rope. Nope rope, woman. Nope rope. I owe ya. I owe ya's monies.
Nah, that's cool. He didn't really
I just
owe me
got
any
to
money,
give
to
it
be
you.
honest.
I do.
So
I
that's
do.
fine. No, we were just joking anyway.
No, I do.
I'll always take free money, but
I,
I don't feel right to
Dreamer,
make you do it if
I
you
made a pinky promise and I locked it in.
It's not free money if you have to redo all your stuff every time.
I don't have to do it I don't have to redo it every time. I just fucked up a little bit. I just screwed the pooch, if you will. Oh my goodness. Oh,
They're my pretty amethyst swords.
oh my goodness. They're very lovely.
Ooh,
Oh my goodness. Stretch.
they
Oh,
glitter. You see?
I do see.
They glitter.
I'm much further away from the screen now, though.
It's okay. Alright, also pretty
I
fun.
had to stretch out because sitting in that position for that long has my back spasming.
I feel that way. Usually I have to contort in weird positions to like play certain things with you guys. It hurts. But I'll do it when we're in a flow, you know?
In a flow?
In a flow of missions or whatnot. I'll just deal with it.
Uh-uh.
But it's because I don't have
Bad.
the desk set up yet. We wanted to do it over the winter, but we just didn't have the funds with everything that happened.
Not bonita.
Not bonita.
I mean, I mean, you don't see me, but I mean, I'm over here playing on a coffee table right now. I am on a two-part coffee table that I'm playing on right now. I have a $1,000 console, a $350 headset, and a $1,000 monitor sitting on top of a coffee table.
You're nuts.
A fucking coffee table.
Is his name
It's
Kilo?
stupid. Yes.
That's cute.
Yes. It's Kilo. It's technically I should have named him Blue because I named him like one of my YouTubers, like one of my favorite YouTubers. His dog. He has Kilo, Hilo, and Blue. Blue is his husky, and then Kilo is his golden retriever, and then um he has a white golden named Hilo, and I named him Kilo because of that. And
Oh.
obviously, also I was wrong about my cat's name on GTA. My cat in GTA is Manat.
Manat.
It's not Nyx because they didn't have a cat that was close enough to Nyx on GTA. So they had one that was closer to Manat, so I did Manat instead.
Oh,
I have
it's
Manat
still
and
cute.
Cricket. Cricket was my grandparents' dog.
Aw.
Cricket actually passed very unexpectedly with my uncle's sister-in-law. She took him because my grandfather obviously couldn't take care of her anymore, and well, my grandmother couldn't take care of her because she was, at the end of her life at the time. Um, so Lisa took her, and then one day Lisa and her husband were taking her for a walk because they were taking her for walks all the time. Um, Cricket just kind of fell at the end of the driveway and passed.
Oh my God.
It was like
Oh.
maybe it was like a week or two after my grandmother passed.
Oh my God.
Cricket quite literally just she fell at the end of the driveway at Lisa's house and just was gone.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I mean,
That's
she wasn't the
awful.
oldest, but she was like towards the older side for Goldens. I mean, Cricket was Christ. This was 25, so she was 9.
Oh.
I mean, isn't that pretty old for Goldens? I think Goldens only typically make it to 11, right?
I'm not sure for Goldens. I never had a Golden
I'm
that long.
I'm pretty sure Goldens like they average about 11 years.
Mm.
So she was older for a golden, and she was a little bit of an overweight dog because my grandparents really couldn't walk her as much as they should. Um,
Mm.
when they first got her, I mean they could, but like they deteriorated pretty fast, like after getting her.
Mm.
So, because all the COVID stuff, and they both got the COVID shot, and after they both got the COVID shot, they both became fucking terrible,
Mm.
terrible. Um, but Cricket was great dog. Loved Cricket. She was my chunky wildebeest. And then Mana is my cat in my mom's house. And then technically Muffin as well, because Muffin was Morgan's cat, which is my little cousin. But Muffin loves me. Muffin doesn't like women. Muffin likes me, though. So that counts. And so Muffin crawls all over my shoulders.
Is Muffin a girl?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All the girl cats and boy cats love me.
Yeah,
Animals in general love me.
a lot of times the opposite sex will genuinely or generally like the other opposite sex.
You know what's crazy, though? Is people that have animals that don't like people, their animals like me.
Yeah.
I have always been like the person that can go into somebody's house. They're like, okay, just be careful about such this dog right here, because this one hates everybody, and then I'm just over here like, well, they fucking love me, bitch. As I'm scratching their fucking head, and they're looking at me like they love me, and they're like this dog's like, dude, this human right here, this one's my soulmate. I'm just like, fuck yeah, I am, bitch. You love me. I love you. We're best friends.
Aw. See, I felt special like that when my friend's dog did the same. Her dog was a rescue Chihuahua, and it was her
I
mom's.
fucking hate those dogs. But go
No,
on.
yeah, they're hard to love for sure. But I was like, I love all animals. It doesn't matter. They're not my favorite, but I still love all animals. So I'm like, you know what? I'll cuddle.
As Ray said, I would field goal kick a Chihuahua.
Ah, that's awful. Well, this Chihuahua definitely hated everybody except for my friend's mom. She's the only one he loved, the only one who could cuddle him. He wasn't like out of his way to be mean to people, but he definitely was like boundaries, don't touch me kind of a dog. And if you did look at him too long, he would start barking at you like, who the fuck are you looking at, bitch? Like, so when I was a kid, I gave him the space he wanted, and then every now and then when we were eating, if I had like an extra few pieces of meat, I would give him like a couple pieces of meat here and there. And they were fine with me doing that. I made sure because we all had pets, so I knew pet respect and whatnot. So I would ask, I'd be like, "Can I give him a couple pieces of meat?" And she'd be like, "Go for it. I don't think it's gonna make him like you, but you're more than free to try." And then eventually he started loving on me. And I was like, ah! And I would come in the house, he would bark once, see it was me, and shut right up and come over for some love. And I was like, loves me. I felt so accepted.
The only dogs I've ever had attack me were Chihuahuas.
Aww.
And I am at the point in life where I see Chihuahuas and I'm like, dude, like, I will launch you. Chihuahuas bark at me and I'm like, little do you know, short stack, if you take too many steps towards me, I'm picking you up with my foot like a fucking hacky sack and launching you.
Mm.
I do not like Chihuahuas. They are quite literally the only dog I've ever been attacked by.
Mm.
I have had so many different dog breeds. I've had German Shepherds. I've had Labs. We've had the Golden Retrievers. We've had German Shepherds. All different kinds of pity breeds. And like a bunch of all kinds of dogs. The only dogs I've ever had attack me are Chihuahuas. And I hate Chihuahuas. We had 3 Chihuahuas, like, of our own, and they always were so fucking bad with me. And so I hated them. I hate Chihuahuas. I cannot stand Chihuahuas. I don't like seeing them. I call them little fucking rats. They're like roach dogs to me. I hate them. Can't do it.
Mm.
It's also made me like just not generally like dealing with small dog breeds in general. Like I'll deal with small dog breeds. Like my aunt, she has like one of them pocket wiener dogs,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that actual breed is. His nickname is Tucker the Fucker because he has his pillow that he loves. I like him, even though he fucking lawn darts his fucking head into my head every time I see him. Them little dogs have fucking legs on them. That dog can jump 3 feet clean into the air with minimal effort at a high rate of speed.
Look at the way I get up. I'm sorry.
You're not interrupting anything.
Look at the way her feet move when I get up. Ready?
I don't think mine do that. Oh, it does.
Can I walk? How low can you go? How low can you go? How low can you go? It reminds me of Futurama when he does the. I'm sorry, but as you were saying.
I don't even know where I was at. My ADHD started striking too. I'm sorry.
You talk
My
about how
brain
you didn't
said-
like small dogs because of that.
Oh yeah, I'm not big on small dog breeds, but like Tucker's like an exemption.
See?
I am a large dog breed. I don't care how big they are. I love them, and I don't care if you say they're not a couch dog. They're a couch dog.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We had a pit bull. He used to start at one end of the couch and he would watch you the whole time. Whatever you were doing, whether you're eating or watching TV, he would watch you the whole time and slowly inchworm, like so slow, inchworm his way until you didn't even realize this is happening. This is how slow he was. Until eventually he was literally covering your entire body with his body. He thought he was a lap dog. He was a massive pit bull, like baby.
That's all.
And I
pit bulls,
loved
though.
it. I fucking loved it. He's my little baby.
That is quite literally every pit bull in the existence of all pit bulls.
The slowest inchworm. Like, you wouldn't even believe it. The
Because
slowest.
they think they are
inchworm.
ninjas. They believe it. They believe it themselves.
He didn't just
that they
believe
are
it. He
ninjas.
was the slowest. He was a ninja.
I'm thinking, why did you just give me that?
I didn't try to give it to you. I was trying to give it to her so she would come over here so I could trap her. I'm trying to commit a crime. You're messing up my
Take these back.
crimes. You're
Take these
messing my
back, then.
crimes up.
You gotta take these back. You
I
gotta
don't
get
have
these
to.
off my hands. You
I'm gonna
do?
lure in the shark.
Are you gonna kidnap somebody?
I'm trying.
Alright, well I'm gonna look this way while you do that.
Go ahead if it makes you feel better. Oh.
I'm
That's
gonna
unfair.
close. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna look at that. I'm gonna look at the stars. I don't see you kidnapping anybody at all.
Alright, it's done. She cannot.
Oh my god, you are insane.
Am I?
No. Maybe.
Thank you.
I don't know. To be determined.
I think she's trapped. And that's all
I-
that matters. Look, she's laying down. She's accepted it.
That is awful.
That's what you do when you submit, right? They just lay down.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
You should dance with me at least. Dance for me.
Oh my god. Dance for me is crazy.
Put some spice on
The
it.
worst part is it's fucking Fireball.
Yeah, I could never do any dance. She says, please help. Please help me. No. You are now one of my elite employees.
You are so special, Truman.
She'll be free when I leave.
This this email's perfect for her.
She'll be free when I leave. She'll be all right. Also, did you notice that we are the only two in this lobby?
It says the lobby was going to close very shortly.
Yeah, I think everyone but us got kicked out.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a heck.
Yeah, we literally have this whole lobby to ourselves.
All right,
It's
let's go
crazy.
do drugs.
Everybody might have gone to bed. How you like my little tower of fish?
It's very nice.
Thank you.
I think I said that when you first showed it to me.
Well, thank you. I
I
don't
think I
think I
said it was
heard you.
sick.
Ah, I lined it with lobster potions. See? These are
Very
all lobster
fancy, lady.
potions. I know. And the wizard, he's my DJ bitch.
Oh, I gotta come up there. Oh shoot.
See? My DJ bitch. And this whole thing is all lobster potions, so you can turn into a lobster.
It looks like that bottle of tequila that you can only get from Mexico. It's that white and blue bottle with this round top.
He does?
No, the lobster potions.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it looks like that one alcohol that you can only get in Mexico. They only make like 5 bottles per year. And then another company mass produces a bottle that's similar to it.
Hmm.
If I remember it, I'll tell you, but I can't. Probably can't remember.
I used the food collection, like I made this fishbowl, and then I made this tray of lobster and fish, and I put them on the pedestals so people can eat them, but you can't
I just kept
actually.
on combining random items in my inventory in your house.
My restaurant has a fully functional kitchen, which I love.
Oh, that's nice.
It's so
Strange.
nice. My favorite thing is
Okay.
things that interact.
See, I don't. Uh, See, now that I'm on my side, I am yawning. I don't spend a lot of time doing any like grindy stuff anymore. I used to love these kinds of games, and now I'm so awful with trying to do things like this.
Um,
Like the
that's
best you guys can see me do and keep myself entertained is in Fortnite. If you guys don't see me moving as much as you see me moving around the map, I am not having a good time because I just cannot. I can't sit still in Fortnite. I can't like take a I can't take a non hyperactive pace. Otherwise, I'm not enjoying it.
Burger.
Because Fortnite is not like my game. Burger.
Burger.
Oh my god! It just reminds me. Is it Mr. Bean? Where it's like I would. Oh no 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 no! It's
I'd
Oh my god!
happily
What's his
pay
name?
you
What's the actor? What's the actor? What's the
Tuesday
actor?
for a
What's the actor?
hamburger today. Him?
No no no
Mr.
no.
Wednesday? Is that his name?
No, I would like to buy a hamburger. It's Pink Panther.
Oh, yeah. The detective. That was the funniest shit ever.
I'd be like, I would like to buy a hamburger. A
Big
hamburger? And she's like, no, a hamburger. A hamburger?
and big.
That movie. Oh my god, love it, love it, love it, love it. And you giving me the burger is what reminded me of it, and I just instantly thought of it, and I was like, oh my god, yes. I forgot what I was talking about now before that because I just fucking completely sidetracked myself.
You know, that movie always disappointed me a little bit because when it came out, I
Really?
was still kind of young. So I loved the movie, don't get me wrong. I loved it. But the whole time, for some reason, my brain just kept being like, now when is Pink Panther going to come out for realsies? Like, when am I going to see him for realsies? Like, you would see a little cut of his cartoon self here and there doing like the subtitles or whatever, but they never actually like did anything with like the how the cartoon used to be. So I always thought they were gonna do more with the cartoon, not just like the detective.
I still fucking know the little theme. The da-dum,
Uh huh.
da-dum, 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 da-dum. It's in my brain. It's ingrained in there. I
I
don't know.
still am
I
surprised
thought it was
Beyonce
good.
was in it.
She was in that too. I thought she was just in Austin Powers.
No, she was in that movie, if I remember right. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I'm
I
pretty
know it was.
sure.
I know she was in Austin Powers.
I'm pretty sure Beyonce was in that movie because I remember I was so shocked. The one with the
I
guy who's like
hated it.
big guy. Yeah, yeah, she was in there.
What? Hold on, I gotta
Yeah,
see what she looked like in there.
she played. Yeah, she's that woman in the white dress on the front too, right there. That's Beyonce.
It's crazy that it's only rated 20% on Rotten Tomatoes and 5.7 on IMDb.
I thought so.
Oh, she is in there.
Yeah, I
I'm not
was
gonna
still
lie.
pretty young, and I just kept thinking the cartoon Pink Panther was gonna come out at some point.
I was 3, and I can remember this movie vividly at the age of 3.
I just don't think in my mind, I don't think I understood that he was portraying the Pink Panther, you know?
I didn't understand it until you just said it just now. I just thought it was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, so for the longest time, I always kept just thinking like the actual Pink Panther would come out. But that makes
I mean,
sense.
I can
That makes sense
understand.
now.
I'm not gonna lie. A lot of movies, now that I'm older, a lot of movies are so fun to go back and see the innuendos.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for real, same. Some movies hold such a weird spot in my mind because of the innuendos and such. So that's why,
It's
for me,
like,
it's funny.
I'm just like, damn, it's just so hilarious. Like, I go back and I like watch certain things. Like, the one that really just got me, it was relatively recently, that I never realized until, like, it was pointed out. Do you know the Cars movie?
Yeah.
You know the Miata twins that flash their headlights?
Mm-hmm.
That's them flashing their tits at Lightning McQueen.
Yeah.
I never got it. I've watched that movie hundreds of times.
That is the
I
funniest one for
never
me.
got it.
That's the
I
funniest
never
one.
got it.
Even as a little kid, I knew what that was, probably because I've been exposed to too many adult movies.
No,
But
I got listen, I watched fucking Talladega Nights before I fucking saw Cars. So I should know. But I never got it. I just never caught it and I'm just like in my adult life and it was my ex that pointed it out to me. And I'm like she goes, "Do you know that? That's them flashing their boobs, right?" And I'm like, "What?"
what?
I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No fucking way." And she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, no, 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 impossible. You can't be. You're lying to me." And then I Googled it, and she was right.
That's
And I
funny.
was just like, "No fucking shot." I was like, "You can't
That's so
betray me." Like,
funny.
is this the Simpsons house?
Yes. It's an exact replica. I made it.
Don't you love how I got that so fucking fast?
The only
As soon
thing
as I
that's
look up at the house, I'm like, "Huh?"
the only
Like, I know what this
thing
is.
that's not replicated perfectly is this damn kitchen because they won't let me put the cabinets up. I think I have to put them on something, but I can't find it. And they won't let me put the light up, the middle light that's supposed to be in here. So the
Mm-mm-mm.
kitchen's the only thing that's lacking.
I see, I see.
Everything else.
Very good job. Very, very pretty. Very pretty.
Thank you. Oh,
Do you even
so
got the
bright
pink
out here
car in the
compared to the
garage? Oh
house.
no. Oh my god, I want to fucking play The Simpsons hit and run so bad. I could play the fuck out of that game, I'm not gonna lie.
Ba, ba,
My
ba,
favorite thing to do is
ba.
steal the rocket car.
The rocket car, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I used to do that all the time.
Did you ever see those old movies like The Never Ending Story and Trolls and stuff like that. Not trolls like the big, those little cuties with the fuzzy hair. I'm talking like that movie Trolls where they were like pretending to be humans. And when the kid found out that the whole town was like pretending to be humans, they suddenly took the mask off because they were tricking the family into eating like poisoned food that was turning them into plant matter, essentially, so that they could eat them. And then he like uncovers the whole thing. Both those movies gave me such nightmares. Nightmares. They're literally so uncomfortable for me to think about.
I have no idea.
Ugh, nightmare fuel. And they're so silly, honestly. But for some reason, they're so terrifying. They're not even realistic. Like, they look so goofy fake to me, but at the same time, they're just so terrifying.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I'll have to send it to you.
I don't know if I've seen. I don't know.
They don't even look real. They honestly don't even look real, but it's just my mind.
I can't remember a lot of stuff. I thought it just gave me a skin. I was about to be like, ooh, I got a skin. No. I got a decor bundle. What?
Unlock Squibbly's new skins.
Oh, I see, said the blind man.
Now I can get them once I get the levels. I just unlocked them. So I can get the, But, yeah, that stuff used to just give me such bad nightmares. And they were supposed to be for kids, which was what killed me most.
I can't remember any, like, I don't know. There's not a lot. I'm like, I don't know. I very actively avoid scary movies even now as an adult. So, like, the only one that I've watched recently, willingly, no, I watched two. I watched the new Halloween movie a few years ago. And then, oh my god, what the fuck is it called? There's a movie. It's where an alien keeps on stealing horses.
Keeps on stealing horses?
Mm-hmm.
And what's he doing?
Eating them. Like, it was a UFO, but it was an alien. The UFO was an alien, and it was, like, stealing horses from this man's farm. Hold on. What is it? Fuck. No.
Mm-hmm.
Recent alien movies.
Huh. See, I love horror movies. So that's the one thing. I was always fine with them because I love horror movies. But certain things really fucked me up. And it was always like weird shit that you wouldn't expect. Like, I watched some really fucked up movies and I was fine. And then the weird shit that wasn't even that fucked up is what fucked me up.
Get it? I mean, my sister is fucking bad with clowns. Hold on, I'm trying to find this.
Do you know the movie The Fifth Element?
No.
It had Bruce Willis and what's his name? The guy who was in Rush Hour. The black guy, not the Jackie Chan. The other one. What's his name? Why do I always forget?
Chris Tucker?
Yeah, him. It had him in it, and it had Bruce Willis and some other people that I forget. And it was like a future set in the future. And Bruce Willis, he was just like, I think he was just a guy or a cop or something like that. He ends up dealing with this girl who is like the fifth element. She's like the key to whatever they need to like save the world or whatever. And he ends up like running into her while she's on the run. And then she drags him into the whole thing. And he tries to save her and help her do what she needs to do. That whole movie was like a fever dream. I literally watched it as a little kid the night before I went to my first dental appointment ever in my life. And my mom, she was not good with any of us, like taking care of us at all. So they were like, "Oh, we got to pull a bunch of her teeth, and it'll be okay because they're baby teeth. Her adult teeth will come in, but we have to pull a bunch of them." So they put me under, and they pulled like a ton of my teeth out. And I had never been under anesthesia before, and I had like the gnarliest, realistic, like crazy dream. So I dreamt that they put me into the next room. It was like they called it the waiting room or whatever, but it still had like a dental chair in it. And I was sitting in the chair in this room all alone. There was like a couple chairs by the door and nothing else. It was just me underneath this bright ass light. It was so weird. And then my mom came in and she was like sitting there waiting. And she's like, "We have to wait until the doctor comes in to discharge you, or the dentist. He has to come in and discharge you or whatever." And she's just going on about how we had to wait. And then the doors, like, they kicked in the doors and it was the police. And they came in and they took my mom and they were like, "You're under arrest for such and such." My mom was a bad person, so it made sense to me. It made sense. I was like, she got. But what am I going to do? I'm at the dentist. I can't just get home alone. I don't know how to get home. So I tried to chase after her. And they had it all set up like the Fifth Element style, where like Bruce Willis, when he's in his apartment, they're like in these massive, just tall ass skyscraper style buildings up in the air, way up in the air, like the Jetsons style. You know how the Jetsons were like way up in the clouds?
Yes, it's one of my favorite shows.
Well, it was like that. It was that style. And, like, you couldn't even see the ground. You'd just see clouds, and you see all these cars, like, driving, floating in the air. So the police picked her up, they put her in a car, and they, like, floated off. And I was, like, running, trying to go catch up to them. And I was like, what am I going to do? How am I going to even get out of here? Because I can't just walk out of this place now. I'm up in the sky. And I didn't realize I was going to be up in the sky. And the whole thing took such a, like, stomach-churning feeling, and it was like such a turn of events, you know. I had to figure out, so I wound up in like these weird vents trying to figure out how to get to the bottom levels, and I ended up falling like out of the vents in like full air. I never found the bottom of these levels, never found the bottom, but I remember like free falling through the air and falling into this guy's car because he had the top down. And I was like, "You gotta help me. You gotta help me, please." I was like, my mom got picked up by the police, and I'm all alone. I don't know how to get home. I don't have a phone. And the guy was just like, whoa, this ain't my problem, kid. You ain't my problem. And I was just like, "Please don't check me out the car. I don't know what to do." It was such a crazy dream.
You are so special, Dreamer. You know that?
It was so crazy. It was so scary. So now when I watch that movie, I have like weird like fever dream PTSD memories that come back, and it just gives me such an unsettling feeling. Even though it's a great movie.
It's hilarious.
There's a lot more to it, but I don't remember all of it. I just remember at some point they brought me into some place because they were like, "Well, your mom got picked up by the feds and we don't know who you belong to, so get over here, kid. You're in this place." And it was like full of these kids who are essentially like, they didn't know who they belonged to. So it's kind of like an orphanage. These like rough, tough kids. It was so crazy. So crazy. One kid, he had an eye patch and he had like no hand, and it was so sad. Oh my God, there's so much to it. And I just remember bits.
That's something. That is something else.
Yeah, they tried to help me break out of the place because I was like, "I don't belong here. I have a family. I have a family." And I was like, "I don't want to be mean or rude or anything, but I have to get out of here. I got to go back." And they were like, "You don't think we came from families?" Like, some of them were so mad at me, and some of them were like, "You poor thing," and wanted to help, and it was so scary.
I'm shaking my head.
And I was like, "Please don't hate me. I don't mean to be rude. I need to get out of here. I gotta find my way out." They were just like, "Yeah,
Truly
you're definitely not
special.
in the right place."
I also found the name of the movie. But, you know, you are so special.
You found it? Yeah. It was styled
It's
like
called
all
Nope.
that. Huh?
I said it's called Nope.
Nope. Oh, I've seen
Nope.
Nope. I thought you were talking
I've
like a
s-
cartoon or something. Sorry.
no, 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 no. I 100% listen to you. That's why I'm just like, you are so special because it's funny. It's hilarious. I'm just, my God,
Oh man.
golly.
It was so It's like one of the most stressful dreams I ever had, which is why I remember it so weirdly. That and like the first horror dream I ever had, I never seen clowns. I didn't have a fear of clowns before this. It was like my youngest dream I ever can recall. And it was literally like I was riding my little tricycle through this burnt down rubble city, this old city I've never been to. It was like, it looked like a bomb went off and it was still, a lot of it was still on fire. And I was like riding my little tricycle through, trying to be quiet, and these dead, like, creepy fucking clowns all crawled out from the rubble like zombies and chased me to the edge of the dream, which was like the edge of the world.
Dreamer, I swear, if you give me a nightmare, I'm gonna kill you
And I ended up falling off the
in the
edge of the
most polite
world.
way possible.
Well, I said to myself, I remember being like, you can either die by the hands of these clowns, or you can kill yourself and jump off the edge of the world. And I jumped off the edge of the world, and my sister kicked me off the bed at the same time, and I literally hit the floor. It's the scariest thing
Talk
ever.
about comedic timing.
No, for real, because
Siri, set an alarm for 7 a.m.
we had to share a bed at the
I
time,
turned
so
on your 7 a.m. alarm.
Mm-hmm.
it was just craziness. It's the worst dream, and I still remember it to this day because it was like the scariest dream I ever had when I was little.
Shaking my head, lady. Shaking my head.
Mind you, I never saw clowns until I think it was Cherry the Clown was my first clown, and then later I saw Pennywise. Both I did not like at all. So before that, I just had this weird, unnatural fucking fear of clowns.
I want to watch Welcome to Derry so bad.
You should. It's actually really good. Maybe not. No. It's not
You
as
said it's really
bad.
good and maybe not. You're,
It's
I
not
think
as
very bad with scary things. Well, clowns I'm not scared of whatsoever, so that's why Pennywise is like, okay.
I didn't think it was as bad as the movies they made, honestly. The movies felt like they were worse, like scarier, because I finally convinced myself to watch them because, like I said, I love horror movies. So eventually, when you run out of horror movies, you turn to what you're really afraid of.
Dreamer, I shit you not. I am such a bitch when it comes to scary things. I don't care who or what I am clinging on to. I'm clinging to something the moment I get scared.
Don't cling on to me. If it's a clown. All right, I never thought I'd be this person, but I went through a haunted house one time and I caught sight of a clown moving before anybody else did. They all thought it was a statue and we were going to like walk past it. The moment I realized that motherfucker was alive, my instinct literally was to throw the person holding onto my hand at it. I threw my best friend at a clown and ran. I ran through the whole thing. I waited for them at the end.
Dreamer, I shit you not. The moment I get scared watching a scared movie, or I'm latching onto whoever the fuck is nearby.
Don't deal with me. You might get thrown at a clown. If it's a clown, I've never done that with any other.
I'm not saying this is not a public space. This is watching a movie. If I am watching a movie, I am latching on to the closest fucking thing to me. Whoever is to my left or right, whoever is closer or I feel is better within reach, I'm attached.
When I was little,
Good luck shaking me off because I can't move.
I'd force my older sister to watch horror movies with me, and she hates them so bad. She used to put her special blanket over her face and start singing like nursery rhymes to herself. She'd be like sitting in the corner going, jingle bells, jingle all the way. And then she'd switch over and she'd be like, under bridges falling down, falling down, falling down. Like you'd hear her singing to herself in the corner, just trying to block it out.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, she
I
hated
don't
me.
watch nothing. I don't watch nothing. I used to have to come downstairs to grab like a fucking snack or something from the fridge. at night, or I'd like grab a water bottle, and I'd like my sisters and my mom would be watching scary movies because they'd love that shit. They thrive on this shit, and I would I would fly past the fucking screen. I would fly past the screen back up the stairs. I'd fucking have both my ears plugged as I'm running past because I can't hear it. Even if I can't see it, I can't hear it. I can't do it. I cannot do it. I will be so fucking panicked. I will have the worst nightmares of my fucking entire life. I will be waking out of my sleep in fucking cold sweats. I won't be able to sleep. I can't do it. I cannot do it.
You want to hear
Halloween is
some
okay.
trail?
Pennywise is fine. Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. You finish. Sorry.
No, ma'am. Nope. I
You said
already lost my train
Pennywise
of
is
thought.
fine. And what?
I already lost my train of thought. You gotta go.
I'm sorry.
It is not your fault, woman.
It is my fault. I went too quickly.
No, I have a very bad ADHD brain, and it is 4 a.m, so that is why I'm like so easily lost on thought.
Yeah, it is 4 a.m. We gotta go to bed.
I'm honestly surprised my headset's still on because my headset's been on the red light for an hour and a half.
Oh,
But it'll start going once it's basically dead.
well, that's not good.
It's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. The only thing that's not fine is if my phone somehow decides to not fully charge. But it's okay. I have a charger in the cargo van that I have to order parts for tomorrow because I don't want to deal with Jim going, "Did you order that cover for your bumper yet? Did you order that cover for your bumper yet? Did you order that cover for your bumper yet?"
Oh, that's annoying.
Oh my god, he asked me 3 fucking times today if I ordered the part for the parts van. Jim, you're the service manager. You're not the parts manager. You do not have to ask me about the parts van. It's the parts van, not the service van. It's the parts van. Excuse me. I'm like, Jim, I will call Chapman when I call Chapman. It can wait. He said, well, if something comes up and hits that reservoir. I said, Jim, that's a problem for a Devin of a different day.
Mm.
I said, don't fucking jinx me. Like, I had a bad enough day yesterday. Like, I'm mad enough that I had to come in today to not test my patience.
Mm.
I was bad today. Yesterday. Today. Yesterday. Whatever the fuck today was. 2 days ago. I was bad. No, I'm not gonna lie. I almost got in a fight with the guy that I hit the chair that came off his truck.
Oh, I'm still streaming. I completely forgot.
Oopsies.
Yeah, I'm still streaming.
Oopsies. You've
Is
had a lot of
this-
information.
I don't know if that is a real watcher or if it's just a bot or if it's just me, like, not registering that I'm not on the app. I don't know. But if anybody is watching, thanks for listening. Have a great night. Sorry we were talking about some weird stuff. Bye.
Very odd things. Very,
Yeah.
very things.
Yeah.
Oopsie daisy. Oopsies.
I think at one
Oopsie
point I
poopsie.
thought I had stopped it, but I paused it, and then I forgot I paused it. I didn't stop it, so I just forgot. I'm tired.
It happens.
Alright, have a good night.